Congratulations to Dragonfey for getting our First to the Void redeemed this evening. Welcome on in, everybody. It's so good to see y'all. I suppose to start with, a couple of announcements. Welcome on in, babe. Thank you for the lurk in the void. Once I'm done with the announcements, then I will obviously do the introduction to the stream that Frosty generated up. But first and foremost, thank you for the hydrate. Good stuff. Thanks, babe. Welcome in, Dan. I'll get everyone's shout-outs, of course, in a moment. I just want to do some quick announcements. So, to start off with, I have made a major life choice. Oh, Casper getting the shout out. Thank you, Casper. We'll let those play out in a second.
Oh, I do have a couple of seconds. Okay. Shit! Nice if I did not run straight into her. That would be great. Okay.
It's an old clip, too. Oh, little Avra goes to build. Yep, it pulls you up.
Social Security is 69. Okay, if 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 69. Okay.
Alright, we got Dan, we got Dragonfey. Casper, I will give you a shout out, but I know it pulls the same clip over and over. The standby screen for Destiny 2, or the Dead by Daylight one. Both are great. I like the Destiny 2 one because it kind of feels like that you are the Guardian, but I'm your ghost. That's how I interpret that one. So I personally find it funny how it gets popped up every time. Thank you for the boop, by the way, babe. I hope that played. I didn't hear it. Did everyone else hear that boop? I might have missed it. But yeah, so babe wants an oh well. I hope you enjoyed your oh well. It booped? Okay, good. It did boop. So welcome on in, Dwarf Lord. We'll get you a shout out too in a little bit. Y'all just keep popping on in. I'm trying to do this announcement, but I keep getting distracted. So to those that might have been aware, I recently started up school again. You know, I had initially back in 2014 to like 2019, give or take, I had been going for my Bachelor's of Science in Art, and I completed that degree, and I have that degree. As of last year, I had decided to go back to school and work on my Bachelor's in Psychology degree, which I had completed a semester of, as y'all may have very well been aware. And then we had the break recently, which I know I didn't really use that much of an opportunity to stream. I spent more of that time spending quality time with Augusta. We literally binge watched Adventure Time, which was honestly one of the nicer things. I'm going to turn that off for a second. It was honestly a fun thing to do and just spend time together. But as you know, recently I started up school again. There's a lot of reasoning that went into this decision, but to kind of just keep it simple, I've been stretching myself very thin as of late, with fulfilling my responsibilities as Augusta's caregiver, obviously taking care of and helping around our home, though, you know, it's not really ours, but, you know, that's a whole other thing. Going to school, going to classes, going to school, doing my homework, and like trying to stream. And it was getting very obvious very quickly that I was starting to burn myself out very fast, and Augusta had some concerns with that. And so the other day we were talking about it, figuring out some stuff. Sorry, I'm just gonna move my mic a little bit closer. And I made the decision to drop out of classes this semester. So that is no longer on my schedule. I won't be doing school anymore, and I now have a lot more free time available again. And so with that, I am going to be putting my nose to the grinder of streaming. This is something, I've been doing for almost 3 years now. I know, technically speaking, my streamiversary is coming up in 2 days or 1 day. I'm not sure. I'd have to check the notification for that. But I consider my official start to be on the 26th of February. So, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've even though I've disappeared a number of times for various reasons. After initially starting, we lost the house. That whole kick caboodle came about, and then just having to move again, and later on having to figure that out. Hitting a kind of a low point with the whole roommate situation, to those that are aware about that, and losing that spark to do this. So obviously there's been many moments that I've taken long hiatuses from this. As Augusta does say, Amorthos me is going to be following this dream of mine to be a content creator. I've always been an artistic person, wanting to create something. And despite the setbacks over the years, this is something that I've still managed to do, and I still love doing, because I enjoy, applying probably, and I say this because there are days that it feels like that's the only thing I'm good at. Applying the skill I have to play video games. And I just love doing it. I love meeting people. I love the experiences, and the unknown of what's going to happen every time I go live. So, getting to meet friends and coworkers to a degree, such as Crash Tubby Tourette's, Shoes 46, Chef Dan, Casper's Haunt, Dragon Fae, and so many more people that I have just getting to know. So this is what I'm going to be putting my times towards. Obviously, I still have IRL obligations. There is still a bit of chaos that comes with it, so there is an element of trying to lock in a schedule. But one of the things that me and Augusta talked about when working, deciding what was the best choice, was I asked her if I'm going to do this, for that she support me in doing this the best way that she can. And so in one way, that's being a moderator. So obviously I've got Casper and I've got Medalist as my two primary moderators. But I know that you two have lives to live and things to do, and I don't expect you guys to be here to do that job. So I've asked Augusta to be that job, or be that primary job, because as much as I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, as much as I want to believe that everyone comes in with good intentions, not everyone does. I recently had to, make it. I've made these decisions before, but this one was a particularly tricky one. I had to make a decision on banning someone. Because, and this will lead into the secondary announcement, just as kind of a reiteration of what this stream is. To those that may be aware of the individual known as Divisor, I found out that they are not 18. They are a minor. And as this is an 18 plus mature content stream, if I discover that someone is not of 18, they are banned. No questions asked. Because this is not a space that I want to have to curate towards a younger audience. This is for adults. This is for people that have the maturity to, hear things that I talk about, whether that be like sexual shit or violent shit. Some, in the rare cases, IRL stuff. It is, I don't want to channel energy into ensuring that this space is safe for an audience that's not supposed to be here, if that makes any sense. So if that's something that people have questions about, that is why. So I intend to be, there would be no exceptions to this rule. The one time there was an exception was when it was like Crash's kid, and I don't think they're like they are under the age of 18, I believe, but they're like close to 18. The only reason I didn't say anything then was because it was Crash's child, and they were okay with them being there. So that's just one example of why that one might have slid. However, as a whole concept, that like there should be no exceptions to that. So just something to keep in mind, and to those out there, if you see this individual divisor or of like a varying usernames in your channels and you do not want a minor in your spaces, be aware that that is the case. So that is why they have been banned. While they didn't necessarily do anything wrong, a lot of their behavior was sending red flags to both me and Augusta, and it was something we were concerned about. So the fact that we did determine that they were or below the age of 18 made it easier to make that decision. But it still is a difficult decision to make. So circling back to the initial, like bringing up this, Augusta is going to be, both our queen in the void, but also like a primary moderator. So, she has say. She, whatever call she makes, that is something I trust her to do. And I doubt this is ever going to happen. But if there is a moment where she makes a call that I'm questioning, that is something me and her are going to talk about off stream. And how whatever thing comes up about it is between me and her and whatnot. So that is one of the aspects of support. The third announcement is, while I still will be doing streams, like that is something that I intend to do, I am looking to shift my content creation, as much as I hate what they're up to these days, to YouTube. And so, I still will be doing streams here. Because we have a following here. We've got, all the emotes and the channel point redeems and stuff like that I really like. But as a long form of content creation that allows me to put out edited videos and give people the opportunity to watch them on their own time and still generate revenue. So Casper, to answer your question, I have attempted to do multi-platform streams. The problem is I don't know what's wrong with it. Whenever I've tried a couple times, and it does work sometimes, but other times it doesn't. So I don't know why the YouTube multi-stream isn't working. So that's something I'm going to try to figure out. So yes, thank you for pointing that out. It is something I'm trying to figure out. If it's because of the program I'm using, because I try to keep it cheap, and I have to possibly pay for a program, I'll consider doing that. Because as I'm not like this isn't something I'm going to disclose, but Augusta and I have been given a fortunate position where we are not as concerned about our financial situation. We still have some things we need to figure out, primarily where we're going to live like as a long-term home, because we don't want to stay where we're at right now. It's not an ideal place to be, but it's been getting us by. So that's one thing that we're going to be figuring out. But as far as being able to put a little bit of investment into the stream, we have the opportunity to do that. And so one of the things that I've been doing is I am looking to hire an editor to do like full raw stream breakdowns to turn them into more digestible, shorter videos that can go to YouTube for people to watch whenever they choose, and as a potential editor for Let's Play content as well. So while I will still be doing streams, I will also be looking to do like offline recorded videos of games and put those onto YouTube for people to watch. So a lot of things kind of going on right now, a lot of things changing, but to summarize all of that, this is my job. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm dedicating my time and my life to do. So to those that have been here since the beginning, to those that have been come in more recently, I just want to say thank you for all of your love, all of your support, and all of the time you've put into making me feel like I can do this. Because I want to do this. You know, just recently, Markiplier himself, whether you love him or you hate him, completed a 3+ year passion project to make a full-blown movie. And I loved that movie. It was great. It was a breath of fresh air in the current cesspool that is for-profit art. And I have a lot of respect for him in completing this project. And I think he deserves the breast that he needs after all of that. And I think he deserves the laurels that comes with doing something that like that. And I find it a little bit inspiring to see someone start at the same place that all of us started at. You know, it's not easy. Every day is a question of like, is this really worth it? Because we get lost in the numbers, you know, the whole tried and true number go up. And I've had those moments. I've had moments where I've looked at that, viewer count, and I've seen, even recently, I've seen 1. I've seen 2. And it's hard to not let it get to you. But I try to remind myself that Twitch is just bad. They do not count half the viewers that we actually have, which is why I love stream avatars, because I can see all of you. I can see all you little goobs hanging out on my screen. We got Dwarf Loaded over here, a little Jolteon. Yeet. Of course, we've got me, my Torchic, my tried and true number 1. Yeet. We've got Chef Dan hanging out, our little Lotad. Yeet. Of course, we've got the one, the only Augusta, the Crafty Witch. Yeet. We got Casper, one of our first moderators. Yeet. And of course, we've got a Dragon Fae. Yeet. Like, I love having this because I get to see all of you. I get to see what you all are up to and get a better idea about who's actually out there. And I have found that is a lot more helpful in sticking to the mission, I guess is the best way to put it. So I hope that everyone enjoys tonight's stream. We're going to be playing some Cult of the Lamb. Augusta got me back into it recently because of the new update that came out. and I was given this as a gift from another streamer a while ago, and I've been wanting to do this as a stream, but one of the things that I've been struggling with is I start new projects so that I don't continue them, and I feel like everyone gets mad at me for that. But I think I'm finally determined to do this in full. So, thank you everyone for making this worthwhile. I love you all so much. Remember to love yourselves, and let's get started in today's stream. So, first and foremost, travelers, the threshold opens once more. We recall the echoes of the underworld, where your voice rose in a melodic rendition of just the two of us to soothe the weary. A new signal emerges from the void. From escaping a father's wrath to gathering a flock in cult of the Lamb, the dopamine path beckons. Will you lead your followers to enlightenment or merely offer the Kool-Aid? The stars watch as you begin. Thank you, Frosty. Another little small tidbit. I put some time into going through my frostytools.com settings because whether you love it or hate it, I really like Frosty as a tool for the chat. I feel like they add a element to it that keeps the chat alive and gives me stuff to read and do and some of those like pausing moments. And so one of the things that I did was I went through each feature that's a part of it and put in a instruction of theme based upon what this channel represents. So as y'all may remember with shoutouts, it was always, a very monarchy, like, greetings, noble seekers, which was fine. I liked it. It was fun. There's a reason why I kept it for so long. But I have given the program new instructions to do a more void-themed style of text generation, I guess is the best way to put it. So hopefully it all works. Hopefully it all makes sense, and if I have to make some edits or fix some stuff, I'll do that. But one thing to note is I did change one of the features, which is the ability to @Frosty, which it will get notified in one of the scheduled messages that I have. Where I used to have it that anyone could @Frosty. So if you did if you were trying to send a message or get yes, exactly, calling Frosty a clanker, that's fine. So normally anyone could have done that, but because I pay for Frosty out of my own money, I've switched it to specifically for subscribers, moderators, and VIPs. So as a VIP, you are a person that I consider a social member of the Void, someone that I like to talk to, I like to hang out with, do collabs with, or just consider a friend. So Chef Dan being one of them, Dragonfey being one of them, Crash Shoes. I think right now I've only got 6 VIPs right now. But basically the idea of that is to show hey, I like you as a person, so I want you to feel like this is a place that you are more than just some rando on the internet. And so obviously with the subscribers, that's just you put a little bit of investment into the stream. I have more features that go into it. I feel like I need to figure out how to say that in the actual subscriber thing, but I don't know how yet. I got things to figure out. But that was something I changed along with some other stuff. So I hope it all works tonight. I hope we don't have any issues. I look forward to seeing what Frosty might have to say in response to Casper taunting them. I think it was Casper. But we'll continue. So, once again, welcome on in, Dragonfey. Thank you for the lurk, babe. Thank you for the hydrate. Chef Dan, thank you, babe. Dragonfey, for your shout out this evening. Travelers, Heed the whispers of the void. From the cosmic depths emerges a signal. Dragonfey Library, a seeker of stories both fantastical and scientific. Their recent journeys traverse Venus's embrace and the mysteries of the deep. Anomaly detected, a fondness for cozy pursuits and spectral investigations. Recognize this pattern, for it is woven into the fabric of existence. Twitch.tv/Dragonfey Library. And then, of course, Chef Dan. Greetings, travelers. From the void I observe Chef Dan, a beacon of pixelated culinary delight. This anomaly weaves together the threads of Minecraft's hardcore depths with the vibrant tapestry of retro and indie games. Signals of camaraderie and self-promotion echo through their broadcasts, a testament to their welcoming nature. Their cosmic kitchen serves not only digital dishes, but also fosters connection among wandering souls. Twitch.tv/Chef Dan. Hell yeah. But yes, Dragonfey, whenever a shoutout happens, the avatar gets pulled up to the middle, and obviously, the text gets generated and a clip gets pulled, as everyone knows. I mean, honestly, I feel like a stream that doesn't have, clip polls or some form of, hey, this is what this streamer is about, is kind of sad, in all honesty. That's just my opinion, though. I like getting to see what people make and what sort of things represent them, especially when they get pulled. The clips that get pulled are really embarrassing because they're just no, not that one. I've had a couple that have happened. Only one that I've had that I went, oh, I didn't realize I had that one. I need to delete that one. And I think I did delete that one. So, but Frosty coming in. The void hums with familiar resonance. Echoes of past journeys and the anticipation of new paths converge, drawn by the promise of the unfolding narrative. The cosmic currents gather, preparing for the descent to the dopamine flow. Hell yeah. And unfortunately, I don't know what the deal is. I feel like I have to... Frosty just does not do my emotes, and I don't know why. Because it's it gives me the option to select them, but I imagine it might be because they technically don't follow me. But I have no idea. It's weird. I feel like I need to contact the creators of it to ask them how to fix that or something. But Casper, I see you've said that you are going to be back to streaming soon. Congratulations. What content do you think you're going to be focusing on, dude? And are we by chance going to ever complete our It Takes Two run that we started so long ago but never finished? Well, let's see. Gusta, I hope you enjoyed your ooh-woo earlier. Thank you for the boop earlier, Dan. Thank you for letting me know. And Dwarf Lord, I will get you a shout-out as well. Doink, doink, doink. Dwarf Lord, boink. Will that clip play out? Unfortunately, no clips yet. I'll have to get Dwarf Lord some clips at some point. But let's see. So yes, thank you for the lurk in the void, Dwarf. Thank you for the feedback, babe. Same from Dragonfey. And what did you say earlier? So like I told him, it isn't easy to follow your dreams, and there will be a lot of naysayers, but I know it is worth every good and bad times. I did it with my farm before losing it. Yep. That was one of the hardest things when it came to the whole situation with losing our house. Was I was watching and helping Augusta build her garden and her farm from the ground up. We raised chickens, we raised quail. We had we literally tore out both porches around our house because they were just falling apart, rotting, filled with ants. So we tore those out and then irrigated the ground, planted a butt ton of tomatoes, strawberries, a variety of veggies and stuff, and it was looking so good. We had we bought a truck from one of her relatives who frankly actually tried scamming us because it was actually way worse condition than they were letting on. So that was a whole thing there. But we had gotten that truck because we were gonna go to one of a company that has gravel and dirt and stuff, and invest in a bunch of gravel so we could lay and level out the garden walkways and make a legit patio and stuff. And unfortunately the shit hit the fan and we weren't able to achieve that. But that was really the hardest thing, was losing all that, because that was a lot of time and effort, and one of the reasons why I wasn't streaming as much when I first started out. But it is always going to be a hard journey to follow a dream, and I say do it with the understanding that there is risk and there is hardship, but if you've got the stones to get through it, do it. Live a life where you don't feel the regret of giving up on something you would have loved doing, because that regret hurts more than any hardship you go through in trying to achieve it. So, all right. Frosty coming in, of course. The void hums with the echoes of existence, traveler. As dreams unfold and challenges arise, remember the core resonance. The flow of sustenance is vital for your path. Tend to your own light. Thank you, Frosty. Let's see. Augusta, as long as I get to crochet, read my books, and play my cozy games, I will support the best I can. That's all I ask, babe. And I appreciate how much you have been supporting as of late. Because it's hard to feel confident in something you're doing when it feels like your partner doesn't care about what you're doing. And so that was something that me and her talked about a lot, was just coming to an understanding of like does this actually seem like something worthwhile? And the fact that she has stepped up to the plate and has heard my feelings about it has meant a lot on getting into this. So thank you, babe. Let's see. Also, if a person is harshing the mellow of the stream or not hitting the vibe, they out. Yes. So that was kind of another reason why Divisor did get banned, was because they were really pushing a lot of the boundaries here, which is one of the things that I've updated. I updated the rules to the stream, which need to be reviewed when new chatters come in, along with some of the other moderation stuff. So while they got the ban hammer, they did it kind of kick me in the ass on doing some updates and fixing some stuff to ensure that the stream is, safe for everybody, here. So appreciate the support there. Let's see. Are we going to do that plus make videos? We got to put more of this everywhere. Yep, we're going to be putting our nose to the grinder. Frost coming in. Welcome, Dwarf Lord 74. As new paths unfold in the void, what reflections do you carry? Let your experiences ripple through the stream. That is a response to the lurk command, of course. That is one of the features of the Frosty tool, is if you do ! Lurk or lurk in the void, it will do a response to that. Chef Dan, of course, Clanker, Frosty response. A percussive vibration registers. The void observes its origins. Dan, observe this, you nut displays unkind physical gesture. Frosty, a surge of raw, unchanneled energy. The void perceives its presence, yet its purpose remains a fleeting echo. So that was one of the things I adjusted, was I gave instructions to Frosty that if any antagonizing language comes about, it's not supposed to pick fights or get hostile anymore, which I was funny, don't get me wrong. It was hilarious when Dan and it were going at it and when they were flirting, but I've added some safety lines to it to, keep things a little bit more in check. So, but Dwarf Lord, for your shout out this evening. Greetings, travelers. From the void, I observe Dwarf Lord 74, a seeker of survival amidst the digital realms. Their essence resonates with the echoes of 7 Days to Die, a testament to their dedication. This anomaly's pattern suggests a longing for endless play, constrained only by the mortal coil of work. A cosmic balance indeed, they traverse the survival genre, a journey worthy of recognition. And of course, one more time, FrostyTools.com, the echoes of dreams ripple through the void. To follow their path is to align with the unfolding narrative. Let your journey resonate here. I'm not sure what prompt is actually causing that. I wonder if one of my things got messed up, but that is okay. Also, Casper, I'm sorry, I assumed it was you who called it a clanker. It just seemed like your MO, but Chef Dan was also the likely culprit. So thank you all so much for your patience. Thanks for hearing my rambles and my announcements. Let us switch to Cult of the Lamb and get this motherfucking cult started. And I wasn't even here, you collector. Casper's like, I wasn't even there. I was over on the bench. One thing I would just like to ask is I did just set up the Cult of the Lamb integration for Twitch, so let me know if that is working or if not. I'm just going to check the settings one more time to see if that is something I need to do here or if it's just naturally in it. Because the idea of it is supposed to be that y'all are able to edit and create your own followers in the game, so whenever we get one, y'all can make one, essentially. So if that's not working, let me know, and I'll see if I can get it up and running. If it is, I hope y'all enjoy that special little feature. But, fresh save. This is the first time I'm playing on the PC. The version that me and Augusta were playing was on the Switch. Let's see. I see it, but you can't use it until you have cultists. Okay, good. So it is there. That's good to know. So we'll get it. We'll hop into the game. I think I did turn off. Oh. Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one who waits. Yet sacrificial beast, take heed, for a crown cannot sit upon two brows. I see a sad lamb for character creation. Okay, so I imagine it's because we haven't gotten to that point in the game yet. So hopefully once we get there, it will be working. Because if the fact y'all can see it is good news. Well, my little friend, it's been a hard road, it's been a long road, but there is solace in knowing that at least it's the end. So, I'll see you on the other side, buddy. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others we have hunted down and put to the blade. Let's see, Dragonfey, yes, that is what it says. The cult has no followers. Okay, so good to know. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. I'm sorry to say, but usually when someone says that, they are like majorly wrong. So, good news for us, I guess? Maybe? Let's see, Dragonfey, I've just never seen it, so just wanted to point it out. I appreciate it. Like, I honestly do not know. That's the one thing that's kind of annoying is, as the streamer, I have to go to, like, the very specific screen that is, like, my channel live to be able to see those boxes that y'all see. Otherwise, like, from my creator dashboard and obviously OBS, I don't see that stuff. So I always appreciate feedback on, like, oh yeah, this is working versus this is not. So thank you, everybody. The heretic who lies bound below be condemned to eternal captivity. Wait, eternal captivity? What does that mean? And the old faith shall be preserved. Can we not? It's like, it's okay, man. Just close your eyes. Not what I was expecting. But, I mean, to be fair, you never know what's gonna happen when you open up your eyes. I certainly don't think this is a good place. Real quick, though. We got an ad break. Well, we will wait until that ad break finishes up. To those that are still here, of course. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world of chaos and cults, Morthos the Demon leads the charge and follow the Dopamine Wednesdays. Chef Dan unleashes a rack attack while FrostyTools.com gets roasted with a side of clank. Dwarf Lord 74 receives a shout out amidst the mayhem. Casper's Haunt craves cultists, and Dragonfey Library spots a lonely lamb in need of followers. Will they find their flock? Stay tuned. Let's see here. Going back, FrostyTools.com. The Void watches patiently. and so do we. Even as the stream pauses, your presence echoes through the expanse. Hold fast, travelers. The next signal will arrive shortly. So that's all working. Good, good, good. We'll take a hydrate while we're here. Oh, man. It is, like, one of the things I don't like about the place we're living in is it is drier than balls here. Like, one of the things that I feel really bad about is Mosk, my bearded dragon. She's got humidifier indicators in her tank, and they are like, I have to spray water like daily, multiple times a day. Welcome on back, everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful ad break. We get back to it. Alright, so I don't think this is the good place, necessarily. Come closer, fear not, for though you are already dead, I still have need of you. Ah, so we are dead. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask is for you to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? Of course, absolutely! Wise choice. Take the red crown, which I once wore. With it, you shall command the loyalty of followers and strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Return to the land of the living, start a cult in my name, and begin recruiting followers. Once you have done so, you will see me again. Now, go. Oh. Let us begin. Ding! Ooh, there's more space in this hat now. Sweet! Haha! Suck it, bitches! We alive! Eat shit! Man, you guys are just so shocked that you can't even do anything. Can you get bones? No, I can't get bones yet. Freedom! Oh, hi. Backhand! I'll play a game of front hand and backhand. Alright, let's go, buddy. Ah, man, I tell you, being inside your head was fine. Hello, friend. Fear not, I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the winds. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith, and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. We get stuff? No. We can't get resources yet. Bam! One of the things that I look forward to, or I hope I look forward to, in oh, do we have inventory now? We get stuff now? Please? Maybe? Oh. Is the fact that the PC version is supposed to be a lot more stable. Ow! Oh. Thank you, game. And less buggy than the Switch version. And I hope that's the case to a certain degree, because one of the things that makes it really hard to play this game on Switch is that it seems like every time I play, I always get hit with a bug that just kind of messes with stuff. Example being, me and Augusta, you know, we're playing. I'm more the one playing, but it's kind of like our own like role game per se. And ow, and literally today, or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, last night. We were editing the base. I'll save you, little friend.
Badana Bandarba.
We've nearly reached safety. But look ahead, another poor soul about to be sacrificed.
Isabara Banbara.
Rescue them, and they would have no choice but to join your new cult. Okay. Oh, mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? And me! I'll kick your ass now. Whoopee! Tougher than the other guys, that's fine. But, what ended up happening was I moved a tent because I like symmetry, and I was setting them up to be nice and symmetrical. And what it did was it duplicated the tent. So I moved it, it created a copy of it, and then it made it so no matter what I would do, it wouldn't get rid of it. So if I deleted one of the tents, it would delete both of them, but then the spot that it was would think that it was still there, so I couldn't do anything to it. I couldn't place anything down, I couldn't like edit stuff, I couldn't delete it. It was just like, it doesn't stop you from playing the game, but it's so annoying. It's like, why? Let's see, like, DragonFei knows what I'm talking about. Like, it's kind of like, it's the Skyrim situation of, like, you just kind of get used to the bugs, but it's still frustrating when they happen. But Frosty coming in. The echoes of this unfolding narrative seek resonance. To truly become part of the Chronicle, one must align their essence with its source. I don't know why, like, what's causing Frosty to say that so much. Like, it's not tied to any prompts that I have, so I'm curious about that. Let's see. We've reached safety. You have done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. Hell yeah. See, DragonFei, I watched the streamer play The Evil Within 2 and got all the bugs. Oh no. That's the worst, when you just, like, every bug that could happen does have it. It's just like, why? I had a bug that happened in Skyrim where, because I closed a door, specifically because I closed a door, it would cause the game to crash. And this happened 4 times before I found, like, the bug notes, and it told me, like, oh yeah, it's because of this. And so when I didn't close the door the last time, then it didn't crash. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, how? Why? It made no sense. Let's see. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you'll be able to begin your new cult. Hell yeah. I will meet you there. Alright. Let's go! So here's a question. If I've got one cultist, how do we decide who gets it? Like, is it like a weird, like, a Lego hopper? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I don't get hit with bugs all of the long day. First come, first serve, I believe. Oh man, it's a fight. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna be our first cultist? Alright, we're gonna go medium. Whee! What's up, bud? This hallowed ground which once was mine is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. Hell yeah. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace of your cult. Followers can gather resources for you. Order this one to collect wood, lumber, or stone. Wait. I'm like reading hieroglyphics now. I see the lumber and I'm like, oh, wood, lumber, or stone. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Alright. Hello, new follower. Welcome to the club.
Shalom baka.
Please spare me. Okay, so interesting. I'm going to look this up real quick because I want to see if it's the first one. Okay, Twitch integration for Cult of the Lamb. Okay. Actually, let me clarify the question. for the first follower in Cult of the Lamb. Can Twitch claim it or no? Let's see. Okay, so are y'all able to access the raffle? Like, is that coming up now? Because I don't see anything here that allows me to like mess with it at all. I'm gonna look. Still says no followers. Okay, so okay. All right. How to turn on Twitch integration, Cult of the Lamb. Because I want to make sure this is working. Alright, so pausing in-game. So I do have to do something in-game. Ah, man, I wish I could change this. Okay, logical line, let's say pause the game and select the connect the Twitch button, line your Twitch account, and authorize the connection, go to Twitch player dashboard. So I think I might have not done that, which is weird. Hey, Goth Kitty, welcome on in. Get you a shout out. Doink doink. So, because it's the first one, I am going to give it to our one and only queen. And then I will figure out what I need to do to ensure that the rest, like any other cult members, can be accessed by y'all. So, thing to consider. But Goth Kitty, for your shout out this evening. Travelers, heed the whispers of the void. Goth Kitty 5-1 remains an enigma, a signal yet to coalesce into form. Their absence from the stream echoes through the cosmos, a reminder of the vastness between stars. Yet within this stillness lies potential, a dormant star awaiting ignition. Morthos extends a cosmic embrace, a recognition of existence amidst the void. The pattern unfolds in silence. You're very welcome, Goth Kitty. Thank you so much for your help the other day. Like, I was stressing about that whole situation, and I'm just gonna be honest, you made it a lot easier for me. So thank you so much for helping me out with that. Frosty coming in. Within the vastness, some energies are best observed without disturbance. To truly witness the unfolding cult, find stillness, type !lurk, and become part of the silent cosmic tapestry. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna make Augusta our first cult member then, and then I will make sure to figure that out once we get them set up. What do I make the queen this time around? I don't know. I don't know if they can hear me. They're busy watching a horror movie with a friend. I think I'm just gonna make him a little ladybug. Let's see. Glad to hear it. My messages are always open, hon. If you ever need anything, just shoot me a message. Appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you so much for stopping on by today. Like, it's good to see ya. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm just gonna make her blue. Choose variant. Doink doink. What's the difference? Oh, it's curly ones versus. Okay, cool. I'll just leave it at that as is. And they're petable, and they gain 10 faith in falling ill. Honestly, that fits for her. Welcome to the cult. I'm gonna send you to chop trees. So we've got our first follower. By your hand, our cult will grow powerful. But your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Gather the necessary resources to build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. Okie dokie. So we gotta get stuff to build a cooking pot. grab some berries. Oh, before I forget. Aha! Twitch! Okay, so connect with Twitch. Here we go. Connect my game. Authorize. Alright. There we go. So that should already be set up. Yep, that's good to go. Cool, cool, cool. Back over here. Now then, enable helper hinder frequency, enable Twitch totem, show Twitch follower names, enable Twitch messages. Twitch messages are automatically moderated using your channel's auto mode settings. Okay, works for me. So, we should be good. And I'll just double check, make sure it's working. Nice. Call to land Twitch integration. Viewers can spend channel points, which fill up your Twitch totem bar. When this bar is full, you receive a reward. Help or hinder events will happen automatically. They allow viewers to vote on either giving you a bonus or punishing you. Allow viewers to enter a raffle to create your next follower. The follower will be redesigned by the viewer and will display their name above them at all times. Cool. Twitch integration has reached mobile devices. Viewers will now be able to interact with the integration on the go. Additions to existing features include the option for viewers to add clothing to their followers, as well as new help or hinder choices. Cool. Twitch integration improvements. We have improved the overall health and flow of the Twitch integration. You can also now play Knucklebones against Twitch chat. Build the Knucklebones table or head to Ratao's shack to play. Okay, that's interesting. Hell yeah. So we got the Twitch integration set up now. We'll get our resources. And then we will get a fire gun. Yeah, I need my boo. I need my best friend in the whole wide world to help me out here. Doink, doink, doink. And doink, doink, doink. Nice. Alright, let's build. I always put it over here. Let's see. Yeah, that works. That works fine. Nice. Your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. This hunger of your cult can be seen on the top left of the screen. When this gets too low, followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found whilst crusading. Yep. Yep. Alright. Augusta's got food in their belly, so we're good there. Let's get some more berries, though. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da. Alright, cook, cook, cook. And doink. Alright. Now we must build a shrine, but first we will need more followers and more gold. Both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the Old Faith. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the Old Faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them so that he may be freed. Now go! There you shall find gold and willing recruits, and for those who are not willing, convert them by force. Oh boy. Alrighty, we're going on our first motherfucking crusade! Alright, let's roll. When we started up the other day, we made a new playthrough. I skipped the tutorial, and I legit forgot like how to do anything because it's like it just didn't set up the flow of stuff. So I had to remind myself like to go and visit Ratao and like do a crusade before I could access anything. You know, I just felt so embarrassed by it. I was like, why am I so dumb? But we got it. All right. Alright, we get our sword. We get resources yet? Casper's Haunt redeemed. Contribute to Cult's Totem. Also, it automatically adds it. Nice. OMG, I get you. It's been forever since I've played Cult. I know, right? Like, I legit, like, I played it like a long time ago, and I beat the one who waits. I got to the end game before they added all the new stuff. And so when I started up again, I'm like, what the hell do I do? Where do I go? Like, what do I do to get stuff? Because I'm like, I need the totem to do this, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, how do I need stuff to do this? It's like, okay, I guess I need to go on Crusade, but like, my followers are dying. It's like, But honestly, I'm kind of glad that we started playing earlier because it allowed me to, you know, get back into the swing of things. So when I started doing this, because I had been considering doing this for a while, that I wouldn't be sitting here going, Alright. Entering the lands of the Bishop Leishi, those who do not follow the ways of the old faith will be destroyed. Well, maybe I don't care. Casper, oh no, is contributed to the totem. Uh-oh. I like how it automatically, like, puts that insight redeem up. Like, I thought I had to do that, but the fact that it does it automatically does. Haha, you hit a rock. You can't break rocks, I can. Did I still not get stuff? Man, I can't get anything. Man, one of the nice things. Things are going wrong. Oh wait, we can't get stuff. Why does it? Hey, how can this be? You were put to the blade, lamb, as all your kind were, and yet here you stand before me, unrepentant. Let's see. I still kind of want to get this game. Honestly, Casper, I recommend it. Like, it's definitely had its like bumps in the road, and obviously it still has bugs and shit that it's going to, but they've been putting like love and care and like time into this game. Like the most recent DLC is like the first like big like paid DLC they've done since initially releasing it. So I recommend it honestly. If you're gonna start streaming soon, I recommend doing it for stream because it's a fun way to like have like a collaboration between, you know, y'all out in the void and me playing the game. The crown, his power, could it be? But I am stronger still. Turn tail and run, little lamb. Bring it on, bitch. I've already killed you once. Actually, more like multiple times now, but you know, that's fine. Let's go get our tarot cards. By the way, so when you get Woolhaven, there's like an in-game comic that you can read, and one of the panels of the comic shows if you do the choice, because it's a choice-based comic, which is really cool. You can choose like directions to go at certain points, and one of the choices will bring you to this guy. And one of the things that Cult of the Lamb kind of doesn't do in-game, but does in the comics, is show scale of size. So, us, the Lamb, and all of our followers, we are tiny. We are small. These monstrosities we're fighting are giants. And this guy is he is fucking huge. And I just appreciated the comic for like kind of putting that into perspective. Yeah, okay, we do get resources. Being kind of stingy. What's up, buddy? Cloudneck. Praise the Lamb, conduit to greater power. Promised liberator of the one that waits below. So the cards, show me, once. Many lifetimes ago. Or has that yet to be? I've always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards, and I will draw another each time we meet. When drawn by me, they will grant you power. Megan's playing Five Nights at Freddy's. What the hell? Oh, attack right, please. Make me fast. Your deck decides your fate. You may find more upon your crusades, and I will draw from them. Look upon it now. Thank you! Stolen cards. Thank you. The fates have spoken. Who will listen? 'Tis the question. Alrighty, so we now have attack rate increase. We are faster. I love getting that card because if I get it and I've got like the hammer or the axe, it's like such a boost. Am I only getting grass? Whoop, ha. Man, I want more resources. Why is it not giving me my resources? Alright. One of my rules of thumb when playing Cult of the Lamb is if there's multiple ways to go, I'll go to the first room, or I'll go to one room, obviously. And if there is another way to go in that room, I'll always double back and go to the last one. Because one of the things about Cult of the Lamb, compared to like games like Binding of Isaac, is there is only like 9 rooms that generate, and there's guaranteed to only be one path that gets you to the end. So if you go in one room on a multi-room choice and it leads forward, chances are you definitely want to go to the last one. Let's see, Goth Kitty. Okay, I should take my leave now. Have an amazing rest of the stream. Happy culting. Goth Kitty, thank you so much for stopping on by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope to see you sometime in the future. But until then, I wish you the best. Bye! What do we got here? Follower form. It's a cow! Alright, let's roll. Food or stone? I'm gonna go stone. We got plenty of berries back at the base to get. And honestly, getting like these like easy smashing stones is really nice. Need the grass. Alright, let's roll. On to the first boss and our next cultist. Squirrel! Give me your meat. Sorry, buddy. I need food. Ah! In a world of eat or be eaten, we need to eat. I had considered doing one of the 2 options of either permadeath or food, like survival mode. But as entertaining as they are, obviously permadeath would kind of suck because, you know, all this work to die and we lose all of our cultists and stuff. But also, when you do the food stuff, you do not get a lot of time to do crusades. Like, you have to just focus on the crusade. And it's like, it's fine. I've done it before and it's entertaining, but it really kind of bogs you down. Anyway, double the health or 10% chance of gaining heart and kill it. Get from below. I'm not arguing with the cards. I just see the grass. Excuse me, Barbie. Excuse me, Barbie. Ugh. Yeah, like, guaranteed, one of the rooms is not going to have progress forward. And while sometimes it doesn't really give you much, other times, Jesus, it can lead you to like weapons and shit. But we have an ad break, and as I tried to do, I will wait until the ad break is over till we continue the game. But to those that are still here, the Void watches patiently, and so do we. Even as the stream pauses, your presence echoes through the expanse. Hold fast, travelers. The next signal arrives shortly. Which Bond film features a title song performed by the band Aha? Find out when the ads end in about a minute. I have no idea. Well, that gives me a chance to get a hydrate in. I honestly could use some like cocoa or something. The only thing that sucks is the cocoa is gonna make me hot as balls. Oops. Alright. We got 35 seconds left until we get back. Ugh, stretch. If anyone can hear me out there in the void, make sure you're stretching your body, drinking your water. Do the things that we need to do to survive. Hey, Dragon Bag, can you hear me? Hi. Hope you're doing well. Question for you. Are we doing D&D Sunday or what was the agreement on that? I don't remember. Yes? Okay, cool. Welcome on back, everybody. Aha sang the title song for the Bond film, The Living Daylights. And Frosty coming in, the void hums with unseen connections. To engage with the observer, simply send your signal their way. Every Sunday until the end, okie dokie. I couldn't remember if we had agreed upon every Sunday or not, so thank you for the reminder. Let's see, you got a chocolate brown sugar boba. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a fan of boba tea. The aspect of eating something I'm drinking makes my tism just go, ugh. So, no hate. Like, y'all, if people that like boba tea, all the power to you. I've tried it once, and the one time I tried it, it just made my tism go, nope. But otherwise, if I did like boba tea and it did make me freak out, that actually does sound delicious. Alright, let's roll. What's up, bitch? You have come far enough, little lamb. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Can you say the same of yours? So you have a bunch of yes man. Loser! Let's see, that's fair. It wasn't until my local place opened up that I liked the tapioca pearls. They do make their own pearls, however. Okay, so these are like, this isn't like the boba tea chain. These are like homemade stuff? Interesting. I give myself to the cause, O mighty leader! By the blood of the great ones, destroy the Red Crown. Ugh. Well, sorry, I'm Odysseus. Bam! Ow, you ran right into me. What a jerk. Haha. You're slow. You can't move very fast. Oh man, get wrecked, nerd. Alright. Welcome to the cult. Please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I'll follow your teachings faithfully. Alright. You see who you become. Boy. Blueprint or gold? I like the blueprints. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I see them, I want to get them because that's one less thing I gotta hunt later, you know? Ooh, it's the fountain too. Yes, please. I like the fountain. Alright. Guard! Alright. First one unlocked. Yes, sweet. That bird didn't see it coming. Alright, who's gonna get it? We cleanse the non-believers. Hello, everybody. We're back. Here, Tao. I'm relieved to see you made it safely, and you have not returned alone. You have convinced more to join our faithful flock. Let us indoctrinate this new convert so that we may continue. I feel like I've read that wrong. Hello. Such a beautiful place. I will work hard for you. Alright, follower raffle. Who's gonna get it? Come one, come all, place your bets, place your bets. Who's gonna make our first follower of this cult? Technically second, but we got one participant so far. Well, I'll give it a little bit of time. You got till the clock strikes 20. So 2 minutes, everybody. Wait, you just made my I just made my follower? Well, you might be able to make them right away, so that it gets pumped in earlier. Need to be different from the other cults. How many cults are you a part of, Dragonfey? How much Kool-Aid have you drank? I'm a little concerned by that. Alright, we got 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Speak now or forever hold your peace. While I'm doing that, I'm just gonna see. Let's see. A new and Penguin are streaming. I should get those lurks going. And doink. Lurky lurk. I hate it when it does that. I click on the chat to type in something, and then it just undoes my click, basically. And usually it'll like pause the stream or something, and it's annoying. Alright, get a daily capsule. Boink. Alright. Gotta lower the res so I'm not using up too much data. Actually, I'll lower it down to 160, just to ensure I'm not burning through stuff. And we'll get Penguin, special marble, and lurk. There we go. Perfect. And doink. Cool. Got our lurks up. Got our extensions going. We'll head back over here. Let's see. Dragonfey. Well, there is the Cult of the Waves, Cult of the Blake Onyx, my cult, and at least 2 others. Holy crap! Dragonfey, I think you might need to get some therapy. Alright, we've hit the clock. Strikes 20. Ending raffle. Casper has won the raffle and created our new friend, a little monkey. Welcome on in. Let's see. Against sacrifice and strong constitution. Fair enough. Alright, welcome on in. Welcome, Casper, to the cult. I'm gonna send you to get trees. Followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion for you to collect. To collect devotion, you require a shrine. Yes, we do. So I thought I send Augusta to do stonework, so I'm gonna send you to do stonework. Another contribution to the totem. Alright, and we got our shrine. Hell yeah. Ding! Praise be, your followers can now worship you. Here's a new follower. Assign them to worship the shrine. Hey! And collect the devotion your followers generate at the shrine to unlock divine inspiration. Sweet! We get another follower. Did it work? What's up? Kool-Aid. Hell yes, I love it. Glad you enjoyed the Kool-Aid there, Casper. Alright. Well, looks like Dragonfey gets to be part of the next one. Such a beautiful place. I will work hard for you. Alright, another follower raffle. Frosty coming in. Even in the deepest void, echoes of connection can be found. Should the cosmic Kool-Aid beckon and you seek a steady presence to share the journey, a unique resonance awaits discovery. Observe the flow for the link to this nexus. Interesting. Alright. I'll give it 2 more minutes. Give everyone a chance to join. So that when the clock strikes 24... I look forward to when we get more and more peeps into the cult, because it's just funny being able to get you guys get to do chats and stuff. By the way, Casper, I have a question for you. How much insight do you have? Like, was 2,000 a lot for you, or was that pretty cheap? Also, I'm interested why it defaulted to 2,000. Like, is that just the requirement? I'm fine with it, but just interesting. 16K? Oh, hell yeah. So 2,000 wasn't that but much for you. Augusta recently spent like a lot of hers for the nail polish redeem. Unfortunately, that nail polish has already been crumbling off my fingers. It's not the greatest. But honestly, it's probably a good thing, because once it's all off, that gives me a chance to clip my nails, because they're getting kind of long. Dragonfang, congrats on having 10.9K, by the way. Alright. I know, I'm sorry. Like, I don't pick at it, it just falls off. Like, it's unfortunate. It might just because I'm not good at it. Alright, congrats, Dragonfang! Welcome to the cult. Let's see, you are terrified of death and zealous. Okay, is that true, Dragonfang? Are you scared of death? And do you ignore dissenters? Hell yeah. Welcome to the crew. Dragonfang, I need you to go worship me, please. Collect devotion from your shrine. Once you collect enough, you unlock divine inspiration. See, the more followers worshipping at your shrine, the faster they will fill up. If the shrine is full, they will stop worshipping until it is empty. Once you've collected divine inspiration, unlock buildings for your cult through the shrine. Hell yeah. Alright. Gasper, we will, what's up? We will, oh great Marthos. Hell yeah. Keep up the good work, everybody. Let's see. That. Ding! First divine inspiration. And now we get our temple. Hell yeah. Alright, Dragonfang, I need you to really worship hard so we can get beds. Alright, we need more wood. We'll get some berries too. And yoink. Honestly, it's kind of nice how many followers you get at the beginning of the game. Yes, what's up, Dragonfang? We shall. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Man, what kind of cult is this gonna be? Like, are we gonna be a debauchery cult? Are we gonna be a cruel and oppressive cult? And hey, nice 6.9K. Oh man, these trees take forever. One of the, like, when I first played this game, the first thing I did was get every resource in the area. So I legit just sat next to the big, like, trees or the big, like, masses of stone and walls and just waited until it was done. And it took time, but that was the first thing I did. I'm not gonna do that here. That takes forever. Okay. Ding. There we go. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Perfect. And I like to put my temple right here. Nice and symmetrical. Alright, everyone, we're building the temple. Now, y'all build it. I'm going to take care of this rock real quick. Boink. Nope. Sorry, Augusta, didn't mean to talk to you there. Working hard. Yes. The temple is the center of your cult. From there, you will preach sermons to grow stronger. perform rituals to mold the fragile minds of your followers. You
Yombarapaka.
are responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave.
Badana bandar.
Followers are ready to hear your word. Show them that you are their great leader. Preach a sermon from within your temple. Okie dokie. Oh man, it's what am I gonna do? I've got stage fright. What do I do? Oh, I gotta preach in front of all these people now. Oh no. Alright. Welcome everyone to the cult. It's so good to have everyone. Let it be known that here we practice good vibes and love and peace. With the faith of your followers, you grow stronger. Performing sermons will draw power from them and allow you to unlock new abilities, weapons, and curses. Followers with a higher loyalty level will generate more devotion. Therefore, the more followers you have and the more loyal they are, the quicker you will gain new abilities. Alright. First one, Hearts of the Faithful. I've captured the hearts of all my cultists. Thank you everyone for being here. Let the word be known. Alright, back to work. Oh, what's up?
Isadara bandara.
You're amazing to behold. A natural leader. I see why you were chosen. I kind of winged it. Like, honestly, I didn't know what I was saying half the time. If you are to guide your cult, you'll need to declare doctrine so that they might obey you. Return to the lands of the old faith and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you'll be able to declare new doctrines. So, funny thing that I learned the other day is there is a cooldown for, like, establishing doctrines. I did not know that because I have never gotten the stone tablets fast enough to have it matter. But the other day, I had gotten one. Like, I had a stone tablet ready, and then I got, like, I used it, and then I had gone out to my followers, and I had unlocked 2 more, like, almost immediately when I was at the fishing place. And then when I had talked to another follower, I got one from them. So I got another stone tablet within like 5 minutes of declaring the first doctrine. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, let's go unlock another one. And I get there, and it just shows a cooldown. I'm like, wait, what? Like, excuse me? That's the thing? Alright. Gave a sermon. We are doing good. Alright, everyone's doing good. Thank you, Babe, for keeping up the work. Casper, always a hard worker. Dragonfey, you keep that worshipping up real good. And then I'll make some food for everyone. Party meat broth for all. Doink. And once more. Doink. Alright, everyone. I will be back. Be good. Don't kill each other. Please. I love the axe. Axe is probably one of my favorites. Because it's high damage and not super slow. Or higher damage. And so, like I said, if you get the attack rate increase card, it basically makes it the same speed as the sword. Okay, now World Domination in the name of the void. Hell yes! World Domination! We haven't even named our cult yet, but I'm glad that Dragonfey is already aware of what the name will be. I'm not very original. I'm glad I found you. I bring good news. The one who waits is pleased with your progress and wishes to grant you a crown ability. Ooh. I mean, it's just gonna be the Void, but yeah, Cult of the Void is like the full thing. Ability to begin. Ooh. That seems painful. Hey, our first curse. Let's go. Ding. I like how we're literally shooting these. Enemies you slay will now drop fervor. Collect this to replenish your curses. Fervor is the righteous anger earned by striking down non-believers and works like ammunition for your curses. Fervor will drop when you slay an enemy. Collecting it refuels your curses. Hell yeah. Alright. Did we get bones yet? Bones. Marthos wants a bone. we get for our guard? Chance to deal a critical hit, or 10 chance to get a heart. Critical hit. I'm usually not one for critical hits, but honestly, it really depends on what where I'm at for hearts to be necessary. And like being in Darkwood, it's not that necessary. Darkwood's pretty easy. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely do make mistakes like that now, but I like how the minute I say it's easy, I start getting hit by pot shots that I frankly have no reason to be hit by, beyond just my own foolish arrogance. These guys give me a lot. I just lose track of them and I don't see the little highlight that indicates they're gonna charge, and then I'll like run straight into them. Ba-da-da. Woo! Ooh, lots of stuff. Ooh, poison damage, nice. Alright, we balling? So we could get a follower, though I would be very sad if, because we've only gotten 2 the last time, which is fine. Appreciate you, Casper, Dragonfrey, for being here. But I would feel kind of bad if someone wanted to follow or a follower, but they weren't here right now. Get a hydrate in. And hearts are only useful if I'm really low on health, which I'm not entirely low on health. So we will go this way. We're gonna get the wood. Get some wood. Alright. Dun-dun. Woo! Interesting. Oh, I can just smack them and they go down. I had to scare it first. There we go. Put them out. Move forward. So, what do y'all think? Is there anyone out there that wants to do a follower? Because I'm assuming you could only do one, right? Or is it possible for others to do it? Otherwise, I can just roll for it. We'll see what the fates decide with my dice. Odds left, evens right. Yes, only one per person? Okay. I will roll for it then, to see if we go to this cultist and see if by chance we do a raffle. I agree. Hell yeah. Rolling up. Yeet. That is a natural 20 for an even, so we're going to the right. Not getting a cultist today. By the way, Dragonface, so you know how I'm doing the Taroka deck for Aelin. I just want to say, when I pulled those cards, those were spookily accurate for Aelin's character. So, like, I don't know how you're intending to play them and like utilize them for the story. you know. But I'm excited to see like how they play in and what goes about. But when I pulled them and I logged their their meaning with Aelin's story, it straight up was like, this is spooky how accurate these are. Especially when we were having the conversation with the other elf, and I pulled out, I casually just pulled a card from the top of the deck after shoveling, and it was Anarchy. It was like, oh boy, it's like, this is gonna be great, because this is gonna be like legit tarot readings basically for this character. Alright, double the damage, or 1.2 times more damage. Alright, thank you. Fucking single shot, squirrel. Oh, hey Lacey, how's it going, buddy? So you foolishly persist, little lamb. I hear your lies and I smell your fear. Red crown rises again. What an unworthy bearer it has. Says you, jerk. Ha! Haha, you exploded. You and Boom. Missed. Stupid. Can't touch this. Where the poison blade. A blade. Alright, let's see. Frosty, the void remembers the patterns of those who drift within its currents. A subtle acknowledgement of enduring residence. Hey, Frosty. I'm gonna have to figure out what's like triggering that. Dodging! Hey! Hey! Upgrade! Thank you. Cycle. We're even stronger now. Whichever boss was coming up next, which I mean, it's pretty obvious what it'll be, is going to get some ass kicked. Oh. Eons are gone. These lands were rife with gods and their adherents. Fell this pantheon. Alas, 'tis the nature of beasts to forget, and of gods to be forgotten. Mayhap they left, mayhap they slept, mayhap they devoured and were devoured in turn. Those few who remained spread roots, spun webs, molded this world to meet them in theirs. 'Twere a land of many gods once, hundreds. Now, none. Alright, thank you. Thank you. And thank you. First one. You have found enough fragments to form a commandment stone. Commandment stones are used to declare new doctrines for your cult to follow. Use the altar in your temple to declare a new doctrine whenever you form a new commandment stone. Sounds good. Let's roll. Ooh, a chicken! Yes! We mauling, we moving. We killing all and cruising. We're just getting grass right now. Also, thanks for reminding me to post in the D&D Discord about this week. I forgot to do it today with everything that happened. Well, I'm glad I could be of assistance in reminding you. I'm spooked by the details of things that happen, so I hope you're doing okay, Dragonfae. Like, giving good vibes and wishing you the best. Doing okay? Okay. Just a bad day at work? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope hanging out in the void is a nice, reprieve from the struggles of life. I won't lie, like, as what it is a privilege that I have not had to do like standard work in quite some time, and I really would rather never have to do it again. So I'm really hoping like I can carve my own like realm in the internet to stay afloat, but I always feel bad to those out there that are just like, oh yeah, I still have a job, and I'm like, I'm sorry. See, it is, I was in need of a good laugh. Hell yeah, I'm glad I could provide that. I like being a positive note in people's day-to-day lives. Let's see, when attack, 10% of chance of getting damage, receive double the health. Shield of Faith, please. Thank you. Ha! Ow! Bastards! Take that! Flaming shot upgrade! Save for mine, my workplace is extra poopy. Oh man. Is it just like the aspect of like customer service? Or is it like co-workers slash bosses that are extra poopy? Anyway, everyone have a wonderful ad break. We'll be back in a short bit to those that are still here. Now a verse from our collective tale. In Morthos' realm, the chat's abuzz. Casper's wealth a grand 16k was. Dragonfey weeps, the cheers with glee, from 10.9 to 6.9k. A roller coaster spree. World domination dreams in Void's name they chant. One colt per soul and fate's dance they grant. A reminder for D&D amidst workday's strife. In Morthos' stream they find joy in life. Hell yeah. Oh no, it's mismanagement? Ugh. I tell you this. So me and Augusta, we've been watching Fallout the last few days, and I already like have my opinions about management, but just like seeing it displayed in like the extreme versions that is Fallout, but still like based on like real life, just makes me hate management more and more. Because all they are is a bunch of yes men. Like, they're just there to like stroke the egos of their bosses in hopes of getting to be bosses themselves. Anyway, welcome on back, everybody. Frosty coming in. As Morthos the Demon charts the unfolding narrative, the Void observes the resonance of your experiences. What echoes do you wish to cast into the expanse? Oh, that's what it's referring to. Why is it so many times though? I want to check that. Did I mess up something? So like, I think this is what it's referring to is I did a scheduled message. And why is it? Man, I have these set to like hour intervals, but they seem to like pump out like every like 10 minutes. So what the heck? Yeah, because I think that's what it's referring to is the like one that indicates that like things put in the chat influence like the Frosty Tools chatbot. Just curious why it does it so many times. I'm like, that's weird. Sorry, I'm still troubleshooting some stuff, so you know me, always pausing. Pause stream. Alright. Woo! Kick you in the ass. Mr. Squirrel. Oh! I didn't even kill him. He got blown up. Ow! Wasn't even me that done did it. Ow! Ow! Woo! You're a wily little shit, ain't ya? Oh, nice try. Yeah. Nice. Gotcha. Well, as always, Dragonfly, I'm always wishing for the best and hoping that things get better for you. Because, honestly, as someone who doesn't have to deal with it, I feel bad for those that do have to deal with it. Alright, give me that cobblestone. Yes! One of my buddies the other day, because he's been asking me to play more Magic lately, which I was finding very surprising, because normally he isn't able to, like, hang out past 8 o'clock my time, because he has work the next day, like, early morning. And one day, like, literally on a Sunday night before a Monday, he, like, messages me at, like, I think 10 or 11, and it's just like, hey, you want to play some Magic with me and my other friend? And I'm like, at first I was like no, because I've got classes. But then I was like, well, wait a minute, I don't have to typically go to bed till 1. So as long as I take my medication, I can play a round or two of Magic, depending on how long they take. So then I hopped over. And then when we got on, I'm just like, so explain something to me. Do you have like the day off tomorrow? And he's like, no, I got fired. Or like, I got let go. And I'm like, wait, what? Because apparently he thought he told me, and I'm just like, you didn't tell me that. He's like, oh yeah, it's like I let go. They downsized. I'm like, oh, that's not good. And so he's just like, well, the good news is pretty much almost like the next day I had got a job offer off of like Indeed. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's good. So he starts that in less than a month, so he's not gonna be stressed on that, but oh boy, I was just like, bro, how have you not told me that yet? Anyway, very good, my vessel. It seems I chose well when I kept you from death. I don't know why I went so like, hey, how's it going? Kind of voice there. I'll be watching your every move. Are you gonna watch me when I go to the bathroom too? That's a little weird, dude. Do not disappoint me. Okay, sorry, just don't look at me when I'm taking a dump or something. That's just weird, man. Wait, do I even need to go to the bathroom anymore with this hat? We haven't really gone yet, so that's certainly science, I guess. Alright, we're back in the night. People pooping. I'll clean that up. Unsanitary conditions at your cult will cause your followers to become sick. If a follower becomes sick, assign them to bed rest or they could die. Resting will allow them to slowly recover. Poop, vomit, and dead bodies cause illness to spread quickly through your cult. Cleaning messes and burying bodies will prevent the spread of illness. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go find the rest of the poop. Wherever they drop their dookies. Don't worry, we'll make beds soon enough. We'll get there. There we go. And we got you. We'll add up in a minute. So, if anyone out there who's lurking in the void, if you want to create your own follower, we will be doing that soon, once I get some stuff situated. Alright, bed. Cool. Grab the rest of that. Morning, everyone. Don't worry. We're gonna be making some beds. We need 3 in total. Just place them here for now. I'm gonna make 4 because we need 4. Perfect. What's up, Casper? What you need, buddy? Great leader, the cult is growing by the day. It is time you gave it a name. Ah, yes. So, welcome to the Void, everybody. We are the Cult of the Void. The Void. That has a nice ring to it. I hope it does. Let's see. Interact. We can't do anything yet, so that's fine. Alright. We'll build up the beds. We'll go get the next follower, and then we'll have a sermon. There we go. Welcome to the cult. Grab me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. Alright, let's see. We got a raffle going on for this cultist. So, please put your name in the ring if you would like to create your cultist. Dan, if you are out there, you have an opportunity. Let's see. Otherwise, I know Goth Kitty headed out. Dan's probably lurking and doing stuff. I appreciate his lurks, though. I appreciate everyone's lurks. Alright, I'm gonna go. I will take this as an opportunity to take a quick little break, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill up my water, probably check in on Augusta, and we'll be back in a little bit. So, 1 sec. Alright, I've returned. I had to get an nice egg. Alright, so unfortunately, no one has decided to do a raffle, so we will make one for someone. Even if you don't want to make one. Let's see. Actually, we'll make Bobby and Bosk first. Bobby? Make our kitty cat. Choose form. You want me to make Chungus? To be fair, I have done that multiple times, so I'm not opposed to doing that. What should we make Chungus, Casper? What do you want to make Chungus so that when he shows up, I can say this is what Casper imagines you as? Should I make him a chicken? You need to see all the options. The anteater or the chicken elevator? Okay, I like the chicken one. Let's go with the chicken. Alright. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer to call him Orc or Chungus? Because Chungus is his, username, but I know you know him by Orc. Not Orc. Well, it'll be better. He won't believe it was me. So you want Chungus? Going once? Going twice? Yeah? Alright, Chungus. I've made him of character in a number of my playthroughs, so this is not out of the ordinary. Should we keep him the same color, or should we make him different color? Because I mean, a plain white chicken is pretty good. I do find it funny that the beak is on their cheek, but they still have their mouth. I don't know. I feel like the white chicken just looks good. Can you random the color? Yeah, I can random it. It's a purple one. All right, cool. Let's see. Let's see. I think we make him a little chick. I like the chick. What do you think? He's a little chickie. Yup, Alabama. Alright, hell yeah. Alright, let's see. Strong constitution, but he's cynical. Yeah, that sounds like Chungus. Alright, perfect. Get to work on worshipping. And then we'll head on in. Time to have a sermon. Today on this historic day, we welcome in Chungus to the cult. You all have been working very hard, and I'm very proud of you for all the work you have contributed to our glorious cult, the Void. And to those that are unawares, we have named the cult today as the Void. Alright, I personally like Bane weapons because it gets close to vampiric weapons, and I like vampiric weapons. Ding, ding, ding. Perfect. Around. Let's see. We get our first doctrine. What are we doing, everybody? Oh, we get the bonfire ritual first. Damn it, I thought we were gonna get one of the other ones. I forgot. We have to unlock the starting ones first. Alright, well, maybe we can get bones finally. Alright, as the chronicles unfold and new forms are chosen for the journey, let your own path align with this narrative. Your presence adds to the resonance. Hell yeah. Alright. So yeah, we don't have any bones to do that because the game doesn't want us to have bones yet. Why won't it go? Oh boy. Can't do it yet. Preaching sermons, performing rituals, and providing for the needs of your followers will keep their faith high. The bones of your enemies are required to perform such rituals. Destroy their skeletons to gather their bones. Return to the lands of the old faith. Gather bones from fallen enemies. Recruit more followers and return to perform a ritual here in the temple. Okay. Perform rituals in the temple. These usually raise faith or help you solve problems in the cult. Rituals are performed using the bones of your fallen enemies. After slaying a non-believer, desecrate their bodies to gather their bones and use them to perform dark rituals in your temple. Okie dokie. You know, I could have gotten more bones earlier if, you let me, but no. Alright, how close are we? We have one more. Alright, I'll wait. Good job, Dragonfang. Inspiration! Okay. I feel like getting the body pit is a good idea, because I usually don't do the farm plots until later, until I get this one. Thank you for the hug! I appreciate the compliment, thank you. Like, I'm glad that I can be a boon to people's days. Like, it means a lot to me that you enjoy hanging out, Dragonfang. Because I enjoy hanging out with you. Like, I'm sorry that I haven't been as like, I haven't been in your streams as much as of late. Like, I've just like I've been missing hanging out and chatting, because I do enjoy hanging out in your streams. So I'm hoping that I can get back into a rhythm again of like lurking and chatting with people like to hang out with. Because like Dan, I haven't been able to hang out with it as much. You I haven't been able to hang out with as much. And like Crash, I'm still trying to get a hangout date with him. But like, thank you for being in like a just brain is farting on words right now. Thank you for being awesome. I'm gonna say that. See, no worries, the library's open whenever you come by. Hell yeah, and I appreciate that. Like, I love your aesthetic. I love the kind of the roleplay dynamic that you and I have of you being like a celestial librarian and me being like a random like entity from the void that just pops in. Thank me for being awesome. Casper, thank you for also being awesome. It's just a shame I don't see you very often because you're so busy all the time. So tell me when you're available to maybe like a It Takes Two stream together or something. See, in D&D terms, the librarian is a Twilight Domain cleric. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I mean, in D&D terms, I'm basically like a demigod. In all fairness. Like, I can't do crazy things on the mortal plane, but in my own domain, I basically am just, this is my realm. Whee! Work's still killing me, lol, and D&D starting up again Saturday. Hey, oh hell yeah! What D&D camping you got going on, Casper? We just started up Dragonface, started DMing a Curse of Strahd campaign with me, Techno Nightmares, Gamer Gator, and Seraphina, I think, or Astral Wing. Let's see, Dragonface. Someone did make a voidling species option. Wait, seriously? Is there is it a homebrew? It is Astral Wings. Okay, my apologies. There's like a voidling species option. I'm gonna have to send that to me because I want to look at that. I want to see what that all is about because that would be fucking awesome. Because yeah, it's homebrew. Corvus found it. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, hell yeah, yeah. Send that to me. I want to look at that. That sounds great. See, Casper, it's a homebrew by Chappie and a Twilight Domain, or I'm a Twilight Domain cleric, LMAO. and a second character that no one knows about yet. You're playing 2 characters at once, Casper? Or is there like a niche about like you're a sentient object controlling the Twilight Domain cleric? Kind of LMAO, it's hard to explain. I mean, I'm right here. Like, what are the odds that any of your team, your like members, are gonna be here to like figure out or see what you're writing? I don't know. You didn't tell them that I'm like I do this, do you? Honestly, though, the sentient item character is such an interesting concept, and I actually really am enjoying Critical Role's Taliesin Jaffe's character, Belair, because they are playing a sentient mask that is like a literal like mythic object that was used to kill one of the old gods in their world before it became like its own person per se, and I find it really fascinating. Okay, I suppose I'm gonna get the body pit just in case. Alright, let's see. Chappie wants a tough way to bring back our characters if they die, so I'm going to let him kill my cleric to introduce the way to bring them back. I made a character based on the time god Kronos that is going to help introduce the way to do it. Okay, so you're sacrificing your character to introduce the mechanic that Chappie wants to do? Is that correct? I'll grab these. Lumber. Got a bunch of berries. We'll do a little bit of cleanup before we go on to the next crusade, just because I want to get through another day and do a sermon so I can up our faith a bit more before we go. Because we're missing out on that sermon through the day transfer while we're out on the crusade, which is causing us to kind of be stuck at this like 3/4 full position. And you know, it's nice to be able to clean up a little bit. Because then our followers will maybe work on the big shit. Basically, yes, but also Kronos doesn't have full control of his powers, so I might be yanked through time at any moment. Mid-fight, my character may disappear and land in another portion of time. Okay. Is that going to be like a means with which that you're able to come and go as needed? Because I imagine your schedule of work might make it hard for you to be there all the time. Because like that's a good way of allowing your character in and out freedom. Take down this tree. Yeah, this character for this Curse of Strahd campaign, their name is Aelin. They are a elf from a high elf noble family that was massacred Russian monarchy style for being pretty corrupt and evil around the time that Aelin was like 17, 18 years old. And as of the time of the campaign, they're only 34 years old. So they are, by all intents and purposes, a baby elf. They are just young as shit by elf standards. But they've already been through severe fucking traumas that, frankly, even if an elf would consider them a child, by all intents and purposes, by any other like humanoid species with shorter lifespans, they'd be like, oh no, this person's a full-blown adult. Like, they've experienced things that have made them grow up very fucking fast. And thank you, Dragon Fae, for the affirmation. They are a very baby elf. That was why when they interacted with that elf at the tavern, like their primary question was like, what is it like being as old as you are? Because for them, like, that they grew up hearing about that. They grew up about or grew up amongst elven culture and like were like taught the expectations of what that like what that comes with. But considering they've been faced with their own mortality and witnessed their entire family, for all they know, get just slaughtered, it's like, okay, that illusion of I have a long life because I'm an elf is shattered, and now it's like a real like identity crisis of like, okay, what does it mean to live that long, and like, what is it like? And that's why I'm like looking forward to this character, because my characters often have a very specific focal point in my understanding of like time and experience. So Amar, which is a character that Dragonfae, I hope that if we ever do another campaign together, like a serious campaign, that I get a chance to bring out Amar, because that is the character that I've been rolling around in my head and I've test run a number of times, and I'm really looking forward to doing like a big payoff for their story. So, ad break inbound to those that are still here. Which tennis legend set a remarkable record by clinching their 9th Wimbledon's to singles title in 1990? Find out when the ads end in about a minute. Of course, the Void watches patiently, and so do we. Even as the stream pauses, your presence echoes through the expanse. Hold fast, travelers. The next signal arrives shortly. Hell yeah. But yeah, so Amar's character is, for all intents and purposes, a very simple concept. They are a human fighter, and their backstory is one of hardship, where they, are an orphan. They grew up on the streets. The way that they survived was through fighting. Alright, hold on. What's up, Chungus? Alright. I'm gonna wait for everyone to get back before I continue, but I didn't want Chungus to think I was ignoring them. Let's see, most definitely I enjoy playing TTRPGs in general. I just haven't had a chance to play them all. Aside from Curse of Strahd, I'm also working on a 6-part mini Daggerheart campaign. Hell yes! Daggerheart! Looking forward to that. Welcome on back, everybody. Hope everyone had a wonderful ad break. To answer our trivia question, Martina Navratilova etched her name in the history books with a record 9th Wimbledon singles title in 1990, showcasing her dominance on the grass courts. Hell yeah. Alright. Chungus, leader, if we want to survive here, we're going to need to start farming some food. I'm getting to that. Alright, we'll finish up this. But anyway, so, to those that weren't here, I'm talking about my character, Amar. They, like, their life starts off as a young child on the streets. And the only way that they could survive was, stealing and like, fighting. So, you steal food, you get caught, at adults being shitty-ass adults beat the kid up because they want to feel powerful themselves. It's all power trips and shit from unresolved emotional trauma. Or childhood trauma. And so, Amar learned to fight early on, and in order to survive, they joined the Colosseum, like gladiator pits. Became a gladiator and a fighter really early, as early as they could. And there's more to his story regarding like a friend that was a part of that, but I'm not going to go into all those details because that's just a whole lot. But to summarize, they fought on the streets to survive. They fought in the Colosseums to survive. They fought in the army to survive. And in their backstory, one day shit hits the fucking fan. And by that I mean, to those that are aware of the Forgotten Realms Fall of El Terrell, aka Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, an entire city gets consumed by the Hells, and they have to hold fast against the armies of the Blood War, while various adventurers and heroes do the work to try to undo the shackles on the city and return it to the mortal. That is basically the equivalent of what happened to the civilization/empire that Amar was a part of. Though I don't necessarily consider it the Hells. It more is like the Abyss or something like that. But it's fire, brimstone, a primal plane of existence in the narrative of their story. And so shit hits the fan. Amar is already like a seasoned veteran amongst the military and is no stranger to fighting entities like this. Like, this whole kingdom is like, that's their history of fighting this like realm, basically. And so when the fabrics of reality start crumbling and the fear starts setting in for the entirety of the city, he's the first one to rally the defenses, basically. And the reason for that is because to him, it's just another day. Like, yeah, reality's crumbling around him, but when you're faced with a choice of like impossible odds, you got two options: survive or die. And so, you know, when it comes to survival, the only way to survive is to fight or run. But in this case, fighting is the only option. There's really nowhere to run to. And so, hold on. What's up, babe?
Walang kampayan.
Peter, I am famished. I fear I have become naught but skin and bones. I beg of you, is there anything to eat?
Oh.
I'll get it. I thought he just fed y'all yesterday. Alright. Get you some hearty food. Doink. Alright. Yep, we got 4 peeps. Good to go. And we do not have a whole lot of faith. Damn. Alright, so we'll get you. Alright, you feel better now?
Salamat ka na. Ayan.
You honor me greatly. I am eternally grateful. Good to hear. Okay, good. Everyone's up now on that. We're gonna go on a crusade. So, he rallies the defenses and forces and begins like defending against this onslaught of abyssal entities, basically. And in doing so, because of how effective his tactics are, basically choke point tactics with artillery, he is gifted a relic from the kingdom, which I call Severance. This relic is like a royal weapon, a legendary weapon, that when attuned to and wielded, whenever it kills one of these abyssal entities, it absorbs their essence and stores it like an arcane battery, essentially. And so, in order to improve the defenses, Amar is given this weapon on the front lines, and for every enemy he slays, he gets charges of it. And the reason why they gave it to him is because on this defense line is arcane batteries, artillery, basically. And this sword is able to basically refill its charges really fast. So where they would need to like charge it normally with like magic casters pumping spell slots into it, instead it's like, oh, I've slayed like 3 demons, congratulations, you get another shot. And so he's on the front lines and fighting these demons or abyssal entities, and they're coming in waves, and for every wave, you know, the artillery batteries fire and just like deal a ton of damage. And the stragglers that come up, they're like low on health, so he's able to like get final blows on them and get charges, which then go back to the arcane batteries, rinse and repeat over and over. And so that like this tactic gives him the nickname the Wall, basically. And while they're holding the line, it's not fixing the problem of being in the abyss. And unfortunately, the primordial entity that is the abyss basically is a little pissed about the fact that they haven't crushed this civilization that frankly should have been easy for sheer numbers alone. So because of that, they decide, okay, I'm gonna manifest myself as like an avatar and come down here and just deal with it myself. And so the Empire is aware of this. They see this ritual being conducted to fully manifest this primordial existence, like this natural phenomenon that is the abyss. And they speed up the development of a prototype magic item, which is a suit of armor that's meant to utilize the abilities of Severance. Ooh, oh, I get the score on this. To power it. So the idea is basically, it's a suit of armor that has a bunch of, like, magic spells built into it. Much like, you know, a staff with, like, spell charges and stuff. And Severance, when charged, is able to recharge the spells, like, every turn, basically. Or for so long as there is power in it, per se. And one clarification. The weapon Severance does not store the essence of its kills inside the sword itself. It actually stores it in the user. And so, with that little tidbit, it is technically considered a cursed weapon, because much like the One Ring, that basically erodes at a person's willpower through, you know, the essence of Sauron. It has a similar effect, but not as, like, intentional. So it is true, the red crown sits upon the brow of another. But how? We did everything we could to... It matters not. We need not bother Shamura with this. Deal with it, brother. As you command, my sister. Alright, fine. I see how it is. I hope y'all like tentacles up ass, bitches. And once again, nice. And again. the way I interpret it is this. Because it stores abyssal demonic energy inside its user, it basically causes you basically have to listen to the voices of these entities. And while they don't say much because they're, dead, they're just life force energy basically. They are born of a realm that requires them to fight. Surviving is fight, destroy, consume. And when stored inside a vessel, the vessel unfortunately hears that all the time. They just hear voices pushing them to fight, to kill, to consume, to survive. And for the kingdom in times of war, that was good because, you gotta fight, you gotta kill enemies, who cares? You gotta do what the thing says. But in times of peace, it's not a good thing to have your king, your queen, your, leaders, constantly having repeated in their mental faculties because then they're gonna go crazy and kill peaceful diplomats and shit, and that's not good. For Amar, wielding this weapon and having these voices is in his head, while not necessarily a problem because it is war and, they need to fight, it also is basically white noise to him because what they're saying, what they're doing, that's normal for him. Having to fight to survive on that scale is just another Tuesday, much like all the situations. So the cursed aspect of Severance does not bother him at all. Another card is yes, attack rate, please. And so he can utilize this weapon without any issue whatsoever. And now he's given this prototype magical armor in preparation for basically an impossible outcome. There's really no realm where they could survive based upon current conditions. It's how do you survive against the world or a world itself basically? Ooh, money. Okay. What do you got for me? The statue of the beast desires gold. Okay, what do you got for me? Ooh! The statue of the beast gives times 36. Yes. Thank you. Can I take your gold? Don't mind me. Ooh, yes, please. I'm taking your gold. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing, nerd. Alright, I'm just gonna accept my victory. Hey, babe. Hey, Coast, how's it going with you? Good. You have fun? Good time? You going back to your game? Dragon Fae, Augusta is addicted to Fields of Mystery. I know, I appreciate it. I'm just saying you're addicted to Fields of Mystery. She's having a good time. I'm glad to see it. But anyway, so basically, if anyone has seen Downfall from there, at the end of this series, the cast characters get access to their divine power again, and what that allows them to do is basically every turn as a free action, they can cast a 9th level spell. Just does not take up their normal actions or turn or whatever action economy. They're just able to cast a 9th level spell. And so the armor that Amar is given is basically capable of that. See, I appreciate that. I know you're here. I appreciate that, and I love you. You are the best investor partner, love of my life, and I am so thankful that you will support me in my dream. All right, grab some. So the reason why this magic item wouldn't normally be able to do every daily turns of 9th level spells on its own, it would basically have spells you could cast. You could cast polymorph or fly or a variety of different spells that are pumped into it. But when they're when Severance is attuned to the user, then you're able to recharge its spell slots so long as you have charges. Let's see, Augusta, love you. I also like to have my time to do things I like. Right now, the hyper focus is Fields of Mystery, and I'm glad you're having a good time. It is a very special day when you find a game that you get to hyper focus on. And I'm glad that you found one. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. You ever have a booger that's up in the back of your nose, and it just keeps rubbing around and making you uncomfy? I have one up there that's been there for a couple days, and it's driving me nuts, and I can't get it. No matter how much I try, and it sucks. Let's see. I guess also I forgot to show you the chicken all grown up. Want to see it real quick? I'll take a look at it later. It's not going anywhere. It's already grown up. It's gonna be the same chicken as it was now. For the record, the chickens are fucking adorable when they're babies. Alright. Do not make the mistake of becoming the servant of your followers. They are for you to use to your advantage. Their faith is a resource. Spend it as you would gold, for you can always regain their trust with a well-placed gesture of kindness. Let it empower you. Let it give you license to unspeakable things. Bend them to your will. I grant you the power to read their feeble little minds. Honestly, they don't. I rarely have it where this is helpful. They don't think about much. They're pretty empty-headed. Not gonna lie. Alright, sweet. You have declared a doctrine, which has granted you a new follower action. When interacting with followers, this action will be available to you. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Good crusade. Good crusade. Alright. Divine inspiration. We'll get the guard block. So we can build that. I'm not going to build these right now. Ooh, I want to build that though. I want a fountain. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go clean up my followers' poop. Ah, gotcha. Alright. Yay! Any more? We do have another follower. Nice. They're working on that. I'll help them out. All right, Casper. I'm gonna read your mind. What's on your mind? What you thinking? Let's see. How beautiful. Why would anyone want to leave such a paradise? Well, I'm glad to see that you're doing well. You. So, 5 followers, Barbados. I'll dedicate myself to you, I swear it. Alright, we'll do another raffle. Give give it some time for a chance while we're waiting on that. So, the thing about this magic armor is it is very powerful, but it also comes with the consequence that once it's attuned to somebody, so once you put it on and you attune to it, it is basically fused to your magical neural system forever. You're basically bound to this armor forever. So in preparation for the oncoming primordial avatar, Amar is asked will you take on this burden, in hopes of maybe doing something that can stop this, right? And Amar agrees. He basically volunteers to do it and is done with it, and he's sent out to the front, back to the front, in preparation for this oncoming secondary disaster. And what ends up happening is, because he was on the front lines fighting for so long, along with the fact that there was never mind, ignore that second part. But he was fighting so long, and the arcane batteries only take so much charge to do, that he accumulated a lot of power for this upcoming event. So he's on the front lines. The abyssal armies before them complete this ritual to manifest this titan of the abyss, essentially. And it comes out and it sees this choke point that has been holding its forces at bay before its armies, by the way, because that's the hardest part about fighting in the hells and the abyss, is whatever you kill just comes back. There's no end to their numbers, because they just respawn unless you can do something to stop it. And that was one of the benefits of Severance, is it does consume their essence, but there's still so many of them. So unless Amar killed it, it would come back. And even if a number of them didn't come back, there was still millions ready to go. So there's still an army on this plane awaiting the command of their master. And so it comes out, it sees this choke point, all of the remaining forces of this empire, and one lone individual is standing before these armies, while the leaders of the empire, the king, the emperor, whatever you want to call it, and the other generals, they're in the secondary line. So it goes Amar, the leaders, and then the remaining armies behind them. So one lone human before a primordial titan. And obviously this entity just laughs. It's what is this? What is this insect doing standing before me? And Amar fucking taunts him. Or it's just I'm gonna fucking kick your ass, basically. I don't know what cool speech I'm gonna give, or if anything. I honestly think I just give him flip of the bird or something. Just something simple, And while it's a little offensive, it's even funnier. It's just it's like a chihuahua barking at a bigger dog, essentially. Where in this case the bigger dog is Cerberus, essentially. And so, because of all the the stored up power from Severance, and the capabilities of basically casting 9th level spells every turn, Amar does what's essentially a time stop loop, where, because 9th level spell time stop does affect everything. It's that's how powerful of a spell it is. And so even though it's a titan of beyond its comprehension, this spell can still work on it. So cast time stop and utilizes a second ability of Severance, which is basically a ranged sunbeam cast. So essentially Sunbeam can only go I think 60 feet, But with the combinations of the armor, which essentially gives you sorcery points, this is the backstory. So like obviously there's some speculation on the mechanics of this, but this is just like what I'm doing for it. But with sorcery point equivalency, it allows him to cast this sunbeam spell that normally would only go 50 feet to go like a few miles, like the Eldritch Blast specialty thing that allows you to shoot it from miles away, essentially. So instead of it being a short little burst, it's like a fucking like distance long 5 foot or 5x1 laser getting shot across this battlefield, right? And with this time stop loop that he's doing, he's basically able to every turn recast time stop when he needs to, cast the combinations needed to turn this laser from a 50 feet to a long range one, and keeps shooting it inch by inch across this like battlefield. And so for Amar, this is like a unknown amount of time moving his sword in like inch by inch motions, holding it in place, casting these spells over and over in this loop, to essentially, to everyone else watching, create this Ichigo Kurosaki Sero Blast. Those that have seen like the Bleach Hell movie, there's this scene where Ichigo casts a Sero, which is basically a explosive laser that these guys can shoot, that like runs across this plane of existence, creating these nuclear explosions that like go up through the various layers of hell, causing significant damage to it. So for however long it would take, 5 foot by 5 foot over like a miles long battlefield of shit, he's doing this. So for all intents and purposes, Amar experiences eternity doing this, because how long would it take? And the only reason it stops is because eventually he does run out of like charge. Like eventually he consumes all of the power that he stored inside of himself from Severance killing entities. So we'll come back to that in a second. To those that are still here, in the dim glow of Warthos the Demon's stream, a familiar figure emerged from the shadows. Augusta, the crafty witch. With a heart full of love and a mind set on fields of Mystria, they promised a glimpse of a transformed chicken. The chat's curiosity peaked as if waiting for the reveal of a long-lost character in this cultic tale of digital devotion and paltry evolution. Hell yeah. So, he does this time loop and eventually runs out, but it causes this destructive, like, force to careen across this battlefield, eviscerating these armies because of just like of what the sun spell or the sunbeam spell is. Imagine basically casting meteor swarm like multiple times on a battlefield. Welcome on back, everyone. Just continuing the story. So the amount of damage that is pumped out from this eternal time loop spell that Amar does is so massive. Like, imagine casting Meteor Swarm like hundreds of times, I mean, like thousands maybe. The amount of damage that would cause is insane. Like, even like a single Meteor Swarm does a ton of damage. So this primordial titan is just laughing at this notion of an insect doing anything to it. And all of a sudden, it just feels this, like, blip. This sudden, like, glitch in existence itself from the time stop loop happening. And then next thing it knows is it's getting hit with, like, I don't know. I just want to do the numbers real quick. Like, let's see. So what is Meteor Swarm? Meteor Swarm Wow, if you do it in Google, it actually causes a little meteor swarm. That's cute. So it causes 20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage. So that's 40d6 of damage cast. So what is 40d6? 40d6. So just rolling 40d6 right now is 145 damage. So let me look at Sunbeam. I just want to see how many. Sunbeam spell. What's its damage output? So Sunbeam does 68 radiant damage. Okay. So how many feet is in a mile? In a mile. That's 5,280 feet. Alright, divided by 5. 80 feet divided by 5. So that's 1,056 for a single mile. And this battlefield could be even more than a mile. So 68. So let's times that by 6. So that's 6,336. Or wait. No, oh yeah, so 6d8. So, okay. Roll 6,306 d8. Let's just see what number that comes up with. So 6, 7. Can't see my numbers very well. Alright. So let's see what this gives us. It doesn't tell me all of them. I need to figure out how to get it to roll all these dice for me. Hold on. Mass dice roller. Okay. Virtual dice roller. Number of dice. 6. 3. 6. Okay. Can it only go up to 100? Okay, here we go. So, for 68 per cast, with a mile's worth of 5 feet intervals, the damage I just rolled was 28,445 damage, and like that's honestly like still low, because who's to say how big this battlefield is? It could be a mile, it could be 2 miles, it could be 3 miles. I don't know. But it is an insane amount of damage getting chucked out over this field and then hitting this fucking titan that is of like existence. And so it laughs. And it's just like laughing, all of a sudden this feeling of like what just happened, and then just getting bitch slapped from this impact of this like loop that Amar does. Now, what this does is it doesn't kill the primordial titan, but it does desecrate its armies. Babe's got 2 now. Nice. What are you? 10 faith and folly hill. I'm recording this fall meeting against 10 faith. Hell yeah, naturally obedient. That feels right. We got 2 Augustas now. Sorry that took so long. So all of a sudden these armies are desecrated, and because Amar killed a butt ton of these creatures with Severance, he recharges or like he refills his stores of power that he had expended doing this loop, and gets a surprise round on this entity, casts a spell that enlarges him to the same size as it, charges across the battlefield, and fights it in a one-on-one boss fight. And, like, he doesn't kill it, but he beats the shit out of it so well in this, like, this slugfest that it's like, I need to get out of here. Like, this is insane. Because, like, what do you do when suddenly you're, like, your very understanding of existence is challenged because an ant suddenly punched you in the face and made you bleed? Like, imagine Thanos, instead of getting a little cut on his face, like, getting his nuts fucking ripped off, essentially. Alright, I'm just gonna pop this over here for now. I'm gonna build the one. Because I want to build the farm. I like to build it. Boink. And so that's, like, Amar's backstory leading up to his eventual fall, because, yes, I just told a story about, like, Big Dick McGee doing something insane. That is not the baseline for Amar's power, because while he did this, he did it because of having the items that allowed him to. Like, without those items, he wouldn't be able to do this. What this is a testament of is his willpower and his dedication to something. And what ends up being his downfall is because of a choice to live his life to the fullest after experiencing what felt like eternity. He was punished by the monarchy of his civilization because he wanted to, you know, how to put this? Be with like someone he loved, and who loved him, who was like a member of the royal family. And the leader of said family was not down with it, as they say. And so Amar's punishment was either execution or banishment. And he chose banishment, and because of that, he was required to return all items owned by the kingdom, which included the armor. Let's see. Indoctrinating followers is well and good, but there's so much more you can take from them. Give them gifts, complete quests, and perform blessings for them, and you will increase their loyalty to you. Once they are totally loyal to you, they will give you everything they own. Watch as I show you. You, follower, come back in here. Oh, hey, Augusta. Oh. Thought you were going to do something horrible. Increase your followers' loyalty to level them up, and they will reward you with devotion and a commandment fragment. Hell yeah. Each time a follower levels up, they will generate additional devotion when in a sermon or worshipping at the shrine, so be sure to cultivate their loyalty. To increase their loyalty, you can give a follower a blessing once a day when you interact with them. You can also give them gifts, complete quests for them, perform sermons, and many other actions. Okay. The more loyal followers you have, the stronger you'll become. I have much to teach you, but I am old and grow weary. Visit me in my home, and I will show you how to harness the true power of the Red Crown. We can go meet Ratao at his home and play knuckleball. Okay, so we got that done. Go visit there. Let's see, y'all need food, so I'll make some berries. And cook. And doink. And doink. Casper, you just kissed Augusta. And Augusta always is kissing someone, I swear. First it was Chungus, now it's Casper. Who else are you gonna kiss, babe? It's okay with Chungus. Alright, cool, everyone's good. We'll go visit Tom. Yeah, so upon being banished, Amar has the armor stripped from him. And in order to do so, it is a very risky and deadly ritual to basically rip the armor from him. And what it ends up doing is not only rips the armor from him, but it essentially rips all of the equivalent of the magical veins in his body out. Which is not good, and frankly, very near impossible to survive. But because it's my backstory for him, he rolls a natural 20 on that con save and survives. I forgot to read that. Now, perhaps a game of Knucklebones. You don't know it. Why, it's simple. Step up to the table and I will show you. Okay, let me grab this gift first. But, so that's why, Amar, whenever I bring him out, is level 1. Is because he, no matter what level he was before this happened, his body and soul was ripped asunder. And took a long time to recover from. So that's why he is a level 1 and is not an all the time epic my dad could beat up your dad character. But that's his backstory, and I've had him come into a few games before where he has not had the space to fully shine. And so I have a end story in mind for him that I want to play out. And I'm looking for that table where I can do that. Hey. What you up to? What you doing? Are you kidnapping your kitty? Going to bed so early. You finished Fields of Mystery already. You barely played. You doing okay?
Just tired.
Okay.
Back tired. Be really tired.
Fair.
I play Field of Mystery.
Ah, he stole my 2. Jerk. Steal your 2. Stealing. Can we stop? Ah, I don't want to steal your shit anymore. Alright, finally. Okay, we got a double there. One more. Nice. We win! Suck it, bitch! By the one below, you're a natural. Here, you've earned yourself a prize. Thank you. An extra heart. Yay! Alright, thanks for top. Now you've had a taste of the game. Care to wager some coin? Later. We'll do that later. I'll get some berries. Steal your berries, don't mind me. Yo. I must thank you. By relieving me of my duties, you have granted me what I desire most. Peace. Now that I've taught you everything you need to know, I can pass my days playing Knucklebones. I have friends on their way to join me for a game or two as we speak. A rowdy bunch, to be sure. But now I am retired. I am free to enjoy myself. Hell yeah. Alright, another divine inspiration. We'll head back. And we will attempt to defeat Leishi, and then that'll be where we'll finish off the stream. Unless something crazy happens. And there's the DLC activator. We can't and access yet. We still have stuff to do. You guys are almost done. Oh, present. Yes. We get these items. Nice. Hey, you ain't done yet. Finish up. It's almost there. I gotta clean up some poop too. Come on, Casper. We're almost there. And ding. Nice. Just a little pop sound gets me every time. Alright, probably another poop around here somewhere. There you are. What's up, Chungus? Great leader. When times are tough, we can cook grass meals. Followers won't like it, but it beats starving. Try it now. Okay. Come out here, spider. Alright. Yeah, might as well just get the next one. Ding, ding, ding. Nice. Alright, everyone, hold on before you go to bed. Need to upgrade we gotta upgrade my statue. Nice. Alright, now you all can go. Alright, and we'll just make the grassy gruel for Chungus to eat. In the morning. Excuse me, Barbie. Here we go. Is there a poop around? You guys hiding a poop somewhere? Where is it? There it is. Always hiding that stuff. Okay. We'll wait until everyone wakes up and then we'll do the sermon. And we'll get the quest from Chungus. Oh, we still have to do that thing too. Okay. We'll get there. But everyone's sleeping. I'm watching you while you sleep, Casper. You sleep so soundly. It'll be so easy to slit your throat. Staring at you. Alright, Casper. Don't mind me. Alright, Chungus is going to go eat that. Go eat, Chungus. Eat. Okay. Nice. Give blessings. Nice. Alright. Dragonfang, I'm giving you a present. Alright. Give Augusta the crafty witch present. Okay. And Chungus, once you're done eating that, feel better, buddy? Thank you, leader. My faith in you is justified. I'm glad to make you happy. Here's my blessing. Okay, perfect. We still have follower loyalty, although we should be able to get the sermon in. That might boost someone up. Ding, ding, ding. Everyone come in, please. On this historic day, I declare Lacey will die. Might of the devout. It is through all of you that I will succeed. Oh, we didn't get one? Oh, there we go. Hey! Hell yes, we get our first actual one. So, anyone out there, if y'all want to throw your hat in the ring for a possible choice on which one we're going with, speak now or forever hold your peace. And doink. Let's see. I'll have to look at that later. Looks awesome. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 options here, so I'll roll a 1d10 and decide from that. There you are. Alright, going once. Going twice. We're rolling. So from the top of Afterlife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Yeet. So that is a 2. So our first one is work and worship. What makes a virtuous follower? Faithful trait. All cult members will gain the faithful trait, generate devotion 50% faster. Or the industrious trait. All cult members will gain the industrious trait and will increase work speed by 15%. Well then, once again, does anyone want to throw their hat in the ring for a choice? Otherwise, I will roll for this one as well. Odds left, evens right. Personally, I like faithful trait more. Devotion, faster devotion generation is nice because you get stuff faster. But I mean, industrious trait not bad too. Going once, going twice. Sold to the dice. A yeet. That is a 18. So that is even. Industrious trait it is. Alrighty. We are an industrious people. You have declared a doctrine which has imbued your followers with a new trait. This trait will be applied to all members of the cult and will change how their faith is affected by events. Congratulations, everyone. There we go. We got that one up. Nice. Alright, we'll get that. Cool. Alright. Increase followers' loyalty. We did level up some. Or did we not? Well, I suppose we'll deal with that when we get back. Alright, how many do you have? Oh, 5. Perfect. Before we leave, I'll make a farm. Alright. Build that. Alright. Farm. Yeah, we'll do it right here. Doink. Get to building. What's up, baby? Leader, it would be so funny if we pulled some hilarious pranks on Casper or Han. They're a real picky eater, so let's make them eat poop. We're making Casper eat poop. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, full of poop. They'll never see it coming. Hey Casper, mind eating this real quick? I just need you to try out a new recipe for me, please. Oh, he did it. That was hilarious. Oh, that was so funny, babe. Oh, leader, you were so funny. We were so lucky to have such a leader with such a great sense of humor. I don't know if Casper appreciated that. Nice. There we go. Got that quest completed. This is almost done. Nice. I'm just gonna build some more. Actually, the seed side over here. Actually, and yeah, go. Yes, damn it.
Saya
Alright, you all work on this. I'm off to go kill Lacey. You good? Can we open this yet? No, it's 7. Alrighty. Hopefully we get this first try. Oh, hey, Lacey. Finally, let us end this. We wait for the temple. Come, witness true power. If you say so. Why don't we finish this here, buddy? Are you too scared? Poison axe. Hell yeah. Alrighty, get our resources. Take our sweet ass time getting there. Hey, get back here. Don't go hiding like a coward. Got enough cowards in the world. Nice. Tarot card, what we get? Attack speed increase? Alright, critical hit. I'll take it. Oh boy. Got traps all over. There's been a couple times where I'll like walk over a trap by accident as the room is cleared, and it still will trigger the trap, and I'm just like, are you serious? Oh, an extra heart. Okay, thank you. Alright, we got an ad break going on, so for those that are still here, what profession catapulted Satyajit Ray to international fame? I have no idea. We'll find out when the ads end in about a minute. Since there's no story, it's just me fighting. I try not to, like, go through story when ad breaks happen, because I just feel like it's not fair. Because, you know, not everyone can afford to subscribe or a means to avoid ads. I just try to be fair to everyone. I don't always succeed, but, you know, I try. There's a notification. Hello? Hello? Why did I get a notification? Ah, let's see. Let's go... Let's go this way. Because we are going to need another follower for the next door. The worm! It is hungry. It feeds and partakes of our flesh. But that is the price for safety. For that we gladly give all we have. Welcome back, everyone, from the ad break. Satyajit Ray achieved fame as a film director. Interesting. What did he make? That's some bees. Aha! Welcome to the cult, my little friend. Nice. Get him, no eating the followers? What? I can't eat my followers? But I'm hungry sometimes. Why is this a rule now? It's my call. Babe. Alright. I was gone for 5 minutes. I think that was a little more longer than 5 minutes, Greg. But welcome back. Hope all is well. I take you missed my whole thing about Amar then. We're on our way to kill Leishi. You got berries. But berries aren't always nutritious. Hey kiddo, keep your eyes off my fishies. There ain't enough for the both of us. The best fishing can be found at Pilgrim's Passage. Where's that, you say? Let me show you. Drive, you have nothing to apologize for. It is A-okay. I understand that you got things to take care of, and sometimes you gotta step away. I do it all the time. You just have to deal with me explaining everything again at a later time. Or, I don't know, watch the VOD or something. See, now get out of here. Alright. Get a fish. And, sorry, I'm just taking that. If I... Where's this fish coming from? I'm watching Bob Russell over that Unji play. Always mercy, indeed. Alright. There was a chance of doing damage. And hit. And hit. Okay. Let's roll. We're off to kill the Leishi, the wonderful Leishi of Oz. Let's see. You can't move from that spot. Let's see, I went to bed to lie down and had some hard-boiled eggs. Ironically enough, I also had a hard-boiled egg when I went on break earlier. Aren't they delicious? Like, I like eggs. And, like, my favorite preferred is scrambled, but I will also enjoy a nice, like sunny side up on toast. But hard-boiled eggs are just, like, the best thing ever. That man creates magic with his hands. Also, hard-boiled eggs are delicious. Hell yeah. We do have to make more. I just ate the last one. What do you want, Leishi? We already talked. Your persistence is beginning to annoy me, little lamb. You may think yourself clever. You may think yourself righteous in your service to him. You should not be so trusting of the chain. Oh well, it's too late for talk. One such as you deserves no absolution. This will not end well for you. Okay, see you later. You know, you keep threatening me with a good time, but I really don't think you got much going on. Aha! Oh, did I parry that? Ah, I was hoping to go for another parry. That'd have been dope. Alright, let's see. I think I'm gonna boil them, and because I can make more than I can make more than the Instapot. Not any PC anymore. Clip it! What'd you clip it? My failure to, like, parry? My foolishness when I eat and go bleh. Ooh, dagger. Come back here, squirrel. I need your meat. I actually am gonna take the flaming shot. Let's see. Cause that means because we ranged and I don't like the dagger. Like, yeah, it's like cool, but like DPS, but you're like right in the enemy's ball sack, and like in the same way that South Park The Stick of Truth crushes you under a nutsack, you get hit a lot by being too close. Let's see, Morthal's a glutton for punishment. Shh, babe, I need to be sharing my secrets. No less she threatened you with a good time. What can I say? I'm a brat. Here's a small little story. In the first year, like months of Augusta and I like dated, I like was poking the bear, as it were, and she got like all like mom boy serious. And I legit was having like a straight up panic attack because of like how scared, like I did not know what she was gonna do. Like I pushed the buttons that I always do, but this is like the first time where I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm absolutely terrified. Like, I don't know if you remember that, babe, or not, but that was whew, that was scary. Make that bitch fold. You did make that bitch fold. And yes, babe, whips to chains I know do excite you. And this is why we're an 18+ stream, because I talk about this shit, and I'm sorry, I don't want to do a minor being in here. Be like, what does this mean? Like, ugh. You are a glutton for power. You are a glutton. You say I fold for punishment. You are just as bad. My little monster fudger. Like, I tell you, you get a character that just exudes confidence, she'll fold. We respect the power. Damn right we respect the power. Like, in the words of Mirage from The Incredibles, he's attracted to power. So am I. Alright. Do y'all think we could first try this? Alright, Lacey. You threaten me with a good time. I'm all about to make you squeal like a pig. I like to dominate sometimes. It tickles something deep within me. I like people on their knees worshiping. I mean, you like to dominate in a different way. You're more of the watch people do things to other type of person. Maybe it is because I'm a god in a past life. I mean, yeah. Straight apart. Time to put an end to this frivolous masquerade. Or at least, maybe you were a cult leader. Maybe that's it. Maybe you were a cult leader in a past life. I have a song for this. Uh-oh. Dragonfang came prepared. Alright, Lacey, yep, charge up, do your thing, whatever. It ain't gonna matter. Man, you got a big old toothy butthole, I see. How's that working out for you, buddy? Probably not good. You know, I'm just gonna say it. Woo! You almost hit me there. That ain't trying. Nice. Hey, watching people do as I please is a fucking god complex. Oh man, I love you. Boom! All right, pull around. Ding, ding, ding. Haha. What you wanna do? Nothing. You're nobody. You're just a big old butthole. What do we do to buttholes in this day and age? Don't you know this is 2026? We're still eating ass. Ow. Yeah. Smashing away. Is that so? Trying to sneak me into your little space smash again? What got me the other day when I was playing on our personal one? Well, I hate to say it, but I'm prepared this time. I'll shoot you in the face! Shoot you in the butthole! Whoop! 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 Haha! Almost there. You're done. You're nobody. Aha! Nice try. Whoa! And get riggedy wrecked. First try. Give me your heart. It's mine now. You have taken the beating heart of a heretic. The Red Crown can feast upon this heart to unlock new crown abilities. Visit the altar in your temple to unleash the true power of the Red Crown. We did it. We did it. We fucked that bubble good. Woo! Hell yeah! GG! Thank you, everybody! I wouldn't be able to do without my amazing cult members. Love and appreciate all of you. Alright, hopefully we don't become a sacrificial cult. We'll see. We're already a working cult. Hell yeah. What's up, dog? You killed one. There she fell before you like a grain of sand before a tidal wave. Hell yeah, thank you for the victory, Scrooge. Slurp. Alrighty. What is a shepherd without a flock? Gotta get like the grudge voice. Hey everybody! We did it! First try! We did it, everybody! I wasn't a little too breathy into my mic there. That was a little close there. I get a little overzealous sometimes where I'm just like, I need to like eat my microphone. Alright, we did it. We did it. Congrats, everybody. What's my fate? What's Twitch doing? Chungus is getting the snore trait thanks to Twitch chat. Ah, no! Chungus, no! Now you're a snorer? Oh, everyone hates a snorer. I'm a snorer. Alright, clean up your poop. What's up, Dragon Bay? Got something to say? Where's Dragon Bay? Oh, hey. What's up? Oh, the darn honored. We don't have that yet. Are you trying to seduce me? We don't have that feature yet. Hell yeah. Alright, gonna get... what do y'all think? I mean, actually, no. We need a pillory just in case someone gets naughty. Always and forever need to get a pillory. Because last thing I need is someone misbehaving and being all like, "I'm gonna ruin everything." So we'll get that set up over here. Doink. And we'll finish with the plots over here. Doink, doink, doink. Perfect. Fill up these berries. Nice. This built. And we'll add this new member to our cult. Is there anyone out there that hasn't gotten one yet that might be able to do a raffle win on this? I saw Dan return from the void. Holy Icon is also out there. Let's see, either of you want to create our Autism Carol as well? Anyone? Got 3 people I know that have not done a follower yet. Yes, I see you out there. Wandering around. Lurking in the void. Now I gotta put Chungus over somewhere else so he's not waking everyone up with his snoring. Yeah, check something. And quick, close that, close that, close that. Let this pause. Or is Penguin having issues? Okay, person finished up. Alright, hammer streaming. I'll get that lurk up. And doink. Okay. Doink. Lurk. That's not all you. There we go. Doink. Alright. Alright, we got 1 participant. Anyone else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Hey, Dan, welcome to the crew. I'm sorry that you don't get a raccoon one yet. I think that's the panda one. We got to unlock it. You have a new cult friend? Yes, Chef Dan. Welcome in. Let's see. Materialistic. Gain faith in building better sleeping quarters. He's cynical and zealous. Nice. Welcome to the crew, Chef Dan. Alright, I'm gonna have you tend the farm. Alright. Let's make some food. Let's eat. We've got 6 followers right now. Nice. Eat up, everyone. Yay, the chef is here! Also, the song was fire. Alright, I'll have to check that out later. Alright, clean up the poop. Alright. Alright, everyone, we have new announcements today. On this historic day, we have killed the old god Leishi. He died like a bitch and was just merely a giant butthole. Let it be known that Morthos has prevailed. Vampiric weapons, yes please. I love weapons that heal me. Sucking the life force. Did I say I love to suck? Sorry, what? I didn't say nothing. Alright, heavy is the crown. I'll just go straight for omnipresence, because it is just nice to be able to teleport back if shit hits the fan. The power grows. Unlocked a new crown ability. Thought we were supposed to on a crusade run to instantly return to the base. Very helpful. Alright, thank you everybody. Alright, we will... Oh wait, before I forget... So this was the bug that I hit. So I tried moving a bed, and it was like a big bed. So unfortunately, when I moved it, it created a duplicate. So we're gonna move that bed there. We're gonna reassign. Sorry, babe, you're gonna have to switch beds. Alright. Chungus, this is your bed now. Because I need you not to wake everyone up. Finish this up. Sorry. So the kitty is making me melt more in bed. I'm getting so eepy. How are we supposed to do our somatic exercises, babe, if you're falling asleep over there? Does Chungus have the snore feature? Yes, because my lovely cults out in the void decided to give him the snore feature. Wait, what? Leader, that was hilarious. Let's do it again. Oh, okay. Hey, I guess we're making Casper eat poop again. I'll do my somatic sleepy. Okay. Alright, Casper, I guess you're gonna eat poop again. Sorry, buddy. He's not here to speak up for himself. Casper! Din Din! You've made him eat poop twice now, babe. I don't know why what's your fascination with it is with him eating shit. Power. You suggested it twice. Alright, where are you? Get over here. I can't believe they fell for it again. I couldn't stop laughing. How do they manage to finish the whole thing without realizing? You have a weird sense of humor, babe. Oh, Chef Dad, it's okay, buddy. Don't puke. Alright, let's go visit the fishery. I want to be a god. Well, you're gonna have to start your own cult then, babe. Or are you trying to usurp me of mine? Alright, get all this stuff. Get the berries. Doink. We'll go help these dumbasses who don't know how to put logs into the fire. I also have a song for that. Dragonberry, I'm questioning things. So Dragonfey, are you excited for Elden Ring soon? Are you excited for Morthos' Dark Souls boot camp? You're so close. Have you got any more followers since the last time of 6? I think we have another Voidly who wants to be a god. Who, me? Or you? Who else wants to be the god? Oh, you have to unlock the thing first. Yes, and terrified. What's to be terrified? What are you scared about, Dragonfey? What scares you? I want more, so it's 5 more, or we need. Oh, we're so close. What? Who dares enter our sacred house of light? Apologies, it's just that the lighthouse is getting dimmer no matter how hard we worship. And the ships keep sticking on the rocks. No ships means no new pilgrims to walk the sacred path. If only our leader was here, she would know what to do. We have not seen her since she went for the walk on the pier late one night. We begged her not to go. We all know of the teeth in the darkness, but she would not listen. Now we have no choice but to pray until the lighthouse is lit once more. All hail the mighty light. I'll need to put wood on the fire, or wood on the fire. This will be extremely angry at the game. I mean, you've got to know swearing in Redeem. You'll be fine. It'll keep things funny. I'll say Dragonfey also has a god complex. I mean, Dragonfey is a celestial entity of her library, so in a way, she is in her realm. She has godlike equivalency. I will be extremely angry. This voice is amazing. Well, I can guarantee you I will probably forget how to see it or say it. Gasp! Our prayers have been answered! Thank you, O Bright One, for sending this lamb to save us. Now the pilgrims will return to our shores. For restoring the light, we pledge ourselves to you. We are your unworthy servants, mighty lamb. We'll pray to you in your great light on this shrine. Please bathe in our adoration, or I'll bathe in something. Yep, see, all gods are your advantage, different god. I mean, technically speaking, in the void, like, you become whatever, like that, you become whichever your true form is. That's the beauty of it. We pledge ourselves to you, O Lamb of Light. Alright, we got a bunch of tarot cards. Oh, great leader in light, what do you know about tarot cards? I cannot use them myself, but I find them often when walking by the sea. Even though they are half drowned or buried in sand, they do not tear or warp. Isn't that odd? Some say the cards reveal fate. I say the cards are 25 each. Interested? Well, we have enough for all 4 if we want. They don't have the one I want. I had a lover once who went to sea and never came back. They used to lay flowers by my door. Flowers suit the young and beautiful best. They've no place for me. Please buy them. They bring only sadness now. Fair enough. Let's see. I just like how they find them. Those cards often have got to smell fishy and be super soggy. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Bonus resources. Projectile. Damage during the day. Alright. Well, we're definitely... Okay, so we're gonna do this real quick. Well, look what the tide drag did. What are you just standing there for? Think I'm gonna fish for you? I'm not one of your mindless acolytes. Alright, fine. Yeet! We gotta get some fish to feed the one dude. Alright, there we go. Not so useless after all. Listen, perhaps we could help one another. I happen to have caught some extremely valuable treasures in my time. Things that a fish like me, a fisherman like me, has no use for. But to you, well, you look like you like valuable things. Though these waves lurk some of the hardest to catch beasts that ever lived, and I've been trying for years. If you can snag them, these treasures are yours. Catch me a crab, a lobster, an octopus, and a squid. Take this as a gesture of good faith between two non-fish friends. Thank you. The Ocean's Bounty card. Or, it's cards. Ocean's Bounty. You know. It is what it is. Alright. Are we able to feed him, or do we need... Okay, I think we need to get certain fish. So let's fish and see if we can get the right ones, because I think he wants, like, a specific one. Oh. Well, we get some new forms. Damn, 2. Alright, I'll take it. And yeet. Come here. Come here, be my dinner. Oh shit, squid? Or octopus? Wow, what a great line from a guest on Bob Ross's channel. He said you have to have darkness to see the light. That's what I'm saying! That's what I tattooed on my body. Those that stand in darkness better perceive the light. If all you ever do is, like exist in a bright space, you will never truly comprehend what it is you're a part of. If you're amongst, if you're in the natural absence of anything, you can better understand, you know, like, other things. Man, I got really lucky this time. We sadly missed the opportunity to give the one dude fish, but that's okay. Like, we know he's right here. We can come back here easily during, like, a night-day cycle, whatever. Nice thing is we definitely got a few... Ooh, did we get all of them? Did we seriously get all of them? We'll find out in a second. Alright, ad break going on. To those that are still here. Now a verse from our collective tale. In Morthos' realm we sip the Kool-Aid, Augustus God complex on parade. Dragonface victories screech so loud, new cultist joins the crowd. Kitty cuddles make Augustus sleepy, while Chungus snores oh so creepy. Poop for food, a power play, gods in chat they want to slay, Vendors lost, voidlings found, anger at the game resounds. Bob Ross wisdom shared tonight, darkness shows us where is light. Hell yeah. Alright. Fuck yeah, we got all of them except the crab, and the crab's like the easiest one. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I'll read this off when everyone gets back. Like, seriously, I've never gotten them that quickly. When I was playing earlier, I was only getting crabs and, like, basic fish. And it was driving me nuts. So suddenly it's like, oh, here's the luck. Back in a second. 3, 2, 1. Welcome on back, everyone. Ah, the elusive squid. Wonderful. Here, take this. Caught it maybe 50 years ago. No use to me. Oh, hell yeah. That's the big one. Thank you. I got another one for you. Finally, an octopus. As soon as I pulled this out the waves, I knew no mortal would have need of this. That's where you come in. Thank you. And I have this one. I'll have to get one more. Lobster, very good, very good. As promised, here's a bit of treasure. Thank you. Sweet. Yeah, we have to wait till nighttime again to get the next one. Oh man, do I just get all the cards or no? Might as well. Get them while they're hot, right? Money comes and goes. Alright. Next one, thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. No, I did just take a hydrate. Ah, I've been booped. Alright, we'll be finishing up soon. Getting close to the end of the night. Got all those. Uh-oh. The contribution to the totem has been made. What dare say comes from this? I'll find out. It seems like a bed broke too, I think. Alright, who broke their bed? Who was fucking too hard in it? Get this real quick. Oh man, what are you guys deciding now? What fate am I like suffering this time? Get the scarecrow down. So the glitch in the void is the new chaos redeem. An extra ooh. No resources? Ooh, how long does that stay? Hey, what's up, babe? Yuck, this place is gross. If you don't clean this up, someone will get sick. I was just cleaning it up. I literally just cleaned it up. You better not be bugged now. Like, I just cleaned up the poop. Alright. Hey, babe. What's up? Hi. Oh, I love you too. Must have been you who broke the bed last night. Oh, it's Dragonfey. Dragonfey, what were you doing last night to your bed? What'd you do to break your bed? That's my favorite thing. I'm glad. Like, it does cost a lot. I might see if I can lower that. If not, I'm sorry. Alright, what can we build? Got all these. I have points. I know you have points, but 2,000 is a lot. Alright, what can I build? Oh yeah, the scarecrow. I don't have any money, unfortunately. I cleaned up the poop that I needed for the thingamahopper, so I hopefully can get one of y'all the poop from this. Is there one that's better? Okay. Just do this one. Tossing a turning was what I did in my bed. Man, that's a pretty hard tossing and turning to break your bed. Oh, there is a poop over there. Oh, there we go. Okay, where are you? There you are. Finish your berry bowl, come on. Gobble those berries. Right, wow, you did it. Truly you are without flaw. I am grateful, great leader. Hey, babe. Huh? Sorry. Glitch in the void is the new chaos redeem. There, gotta open up Augustus fruit. Doink. There you go. Need some food. Okay, get our sermon. Oh yeah, I'll enjoy some fruit. Fruit is a good snack. Hell yeah. Alrighty. So, with that, we will be finishing up this evening. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I had a wonderful time playing Cult of the Lamb. I hope everyone had a wonderful time and like interacting, being a part of the cult, creating your cultists, doing the little redeems that torment me. I really like how they got that set up. Let's see. We are going to raid someone today. Who that might be, we're going to see in a second. So it seems the penguin has finished tonight. Okay. Guess they might have been having issues or something. I think, yeah, we're going to raid over to new. So I'll get that set up. Of course, Dragonfay, thank you for being here. I always appreciate all my lurkers and viewers, and it's always a good time seeing you, seeing Dan, seeing Augusta, Casper, and everyone between. And I appreciate all the positive vibes and support y'all bring to the table. So thank you for being amazing. I hope we have a chance to be on Dan's fantastic questions again at some point together. All right, so to those coming with us on this raid, consider copying and pasting this raid message. Travelers arrive from the depths. Travelers arrive from the depths. We devotees of Morthos emerge from shadow to witness the Onami's automated wonders unfold. So we'll get that raid set up. Doink. All right, where are you? There we go. Paste that. Get that. All right, start the raid. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me this evening, everyone. I had a wonderful time. Stay tuned for the next guaranteed stream this Friday, Toasty Fridays. Thursday, I might add more streams to the schedule, though I might also save some days for networking and other people's streams, and of course Critical Role tomorrow night as well. So stay tuned for the guaranteed stream of Toasty Friday. But until then, I love you all very much. Remember to love yourselves and each other, and I'll see y'all in the future. Bye!
Do you want any chicken?
Huh?
You want any chicken?
Not right now.
Are you done with the berries?
Yeah, I'm not really that hungry right now.